Please,
I can come for you
I
even
can.
harder?
I found an article that finally was listing the reason why they're suing, and it is so dumb and so racist.
Oh, no. I wanted Lore to elaborate on why are my games ripe for masochism?
Because we hand you backstories, and then you do fun things with those backstories, and then we do stupid shit that further enables you.
We just keep making problems, Izzy.
I mean, that is accurate. You do keep making problems.
We're real good at it.
Mm-hmm.
We give you all
Very
sorts of
cool.
presents.
This feels like victim blaming.
Wait. Who's the victim in this case, Ziggy? Me or everybody else?
Yes.
Everybody.
Everybody.
I disagree. The answer is definitely yes.
The answer is definitely yes. Also, Dan has not said a frickin' thing since he has joined. Hi, Dan.
Hello.
Congratulations, by the way.
Quiet.
Thanks.
Guy, if no one knew, Dan is no longer single, betrothed. Those words. You're no longer either of those things.
The fuck is betrothed?
Clearly the status that you've been living in for quite some time.
This,
Apparently.
but now you're not that.
This is true. I am not that thing that you say.
You are actually a couple in the eyes of the law, and in Mickey Mouse's eyes. Correct?
What?
You know which one of those is the more important one.
You got married in Disney, right?
Oh, I see.
Dan, did you, or did you elsewhere?
Wait, what?
Where did you get married on Disney property, or did you get married elsewhere?
A few minutes from Disney property, there's a lakefront called Paradise Cove. That's near there.
That sounds like Disney property. I'm just saying you got married at Disney.
Yeah, we're going to choose to believe this.
Yeah, I mean, close enough. We actually did walk past it.
If it's within range of a hotel that people book to go to Disneyland, it counts as Disney property.
We actually did walk past a wedding at
So yeah, I
Epcot.
think that counts the entire state of Florida.
That's actually true. Yeah, I mean, there's no other reason to go to Florida.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Unless you want to die on I-4, because holy shit, Florida drivers.
I mean, if you want to meet Florida Man, you know what you're asking for.
Florida man. He's the superhero we need, but not the superhero we deserve.
No, he's the superhero we deserve.
But not the superhero we need.
I can scratch that, reverse it.
Scratch that, reverse
Yeah.
it. We do deserve him. Somebody but yeah. So as soon as Kenzie pops in, I will give you a very quick tour. Actually, I'll give you the tour in the meantime, Dan. Think of it as a wedding present.
Is this the tour of where we currently are in Roll20? Because I haven't launched it yet, but now I'm going to.
No, I was going to say, Dan, if you look off to the right side where your names are, you'll see this little blue box that says mod size. If you mouse over it, you can select choose. And you'll notice all these wonderful mod sizes are available. You can then select one and drag it over to your name, and a little card will appear above you. Why don't you do that now? Give yourself a +3.
You figured out how to fix the problem of we can only use any given mod size once.
You close it and then you reopen it. It's infinite cards. You're not
I'll
gonna.
bring it to my name,
You bring it to your name.
like on the second thing, or where my name where?
Down at the bottom.
Your literal character name with your profile picture on the lower left. It should say Game Master, Graveless, Minghua, and then Han.
Hold on.
I have attempted to drag two things to Han.
You guys can't give to each other. I can. Here.
Rude.
You see the thing? You see where it's got a little thing above you? I just gave you a -2 because you're taking too long. There you go. So now if you click
No,
on...
I did pull a +3, but then I tried to pull it a different place, and now it's stuck.
Yeah, so...
I can't get rid of it.
So if you click on that, you can also take a look at the one Graveless has, and it shows... So this is just a quick reference guide to who has what modifiers presently on their person. If you want to get rid of it, grab the thing and just drag it onto the battle map. And that's it.
That is not working. Or at least the one that I have that's stuck is not working.
Which one is stuck?
I have a +3 that's in the top right, like on top of the menus, and I can't get rid of it.
The +2 persistent?
No, there's just a random +3. That's on top.
Tab?
It's on the top right corner of my screen.
Reload. Reload. That is what we will do.
Reload.
Reload! Wow, I love how you guys are just emptying this.
Mm-hmm.
You gave us a toy, Izzy.
You did.
Okay.
You only have yourself to blame for whatever happens.
So you do that, and then from there, I can actually recall all the things on the table.
Okay.
Or I can choose to recall all.
Okay.
None of you get to have nice things.
I blame Izzy.
Also, same note, if we're ever doing a social scene that I think is going to get heavy, you have the option of the safety deck, which if you look at has the same thing. It has slow down, keep going, and stop. There's also a playing card deck, which we're not going to be using.
You mean we're not playing poker in character, Izzy? I'm disappointed.
Did you...
We must have recursion.
Yep.
You wish for recursion, you say?
Mm-hmm. This is the only sensible way to solve any of our problems.
Problems that you created!
I mean, yeah, duh.
Yeah. Also, as a side note, Ziggy is not, in fact, up to date with all the party secrets, so you guys get to relive
He's not.
the adventure.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Outside of what you told him at the wedding, Dan. Which I think was
Yes,
mostly
Ziggy came in knowing nothing about our characters.
Pretty much.
And you guys knew nothing about his character until last session.
I mean, you still don't know a lot, so...
Yeah.
I'm just so glad that both Han and Nara will be back this session. Things will get so entertaining so fast.
Nothing bad will possibly happen this session, right, everyone?
Nothing bad.
I still don't know anything about Ziggy's character.
Yeah.
Nope, just strawberry Kool-Aid for everyone.
Kool-Aid for you, Kool-Aid for you, and Kool-Aid for you.
Strawberry Kool-Aid and nothing at all burning down.
So as we all know, this is going to be the last session of the game. If you guys have any questions about what's been going on, you can feel free to ask me after we go over the wrap.
Wait, what?
Wow, Izzy.
I opened up the wrong notes.
You have notes literally starting with "This is the last session of the game."
These were that was the Pokemon notes for session 15.
Oh, I see.
Because we'd actually wrapped at session 14, and 15 was just it was the dead dog effectively.
I mean, a little bit of epilogue of what did he do now.
An hour, in fact, an hour of epilogue.
We did have a pretty long epilogue there.
It was very satisfying.
I'm glad you were satisfied with the satisfaction that it gave. Oh, I can do this. Let's do it!
I mean, yes, Izzy, you are always allowed to be a dick. We can't stop you. We can only react to it.
We can only enable him.
Mm-hmm. Or is he enabling us in this case?
Yes.
I mean, you guys...
Porque no los dos.
You cannot say no to me.
Point.
I am the holder of the world.
It's a vicious cycle.
The world is my bitch in this game.
But not your oyster.
No. Hello.
I don't know what we're talking about.
So we were talking.
Because he's oyster.
We were talking about my oyster. Can I do this? Can I, in fact, be terrible?
What?
Stupid question. The answer is always yes.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Is it a
You
thing?
definitely can.
Oh, yep. That's what we're doing.
Oh, yep. Yeah, he can.
What?
The fact that Nick has apparently figured a thing out is mildly worrying.
Oh, more worrying
Don't
to
worry,
me that
everyone. Nothing bad will possibly come of this.
it's worrying to me that Izzy is now Kono.
No, Izzy was playing Kono
Dan.
last session. She just came with us to the circus. It's fine.
Right, Dan doesn't know about that.
Dan,
Right, we need to give you the recap and Kenzie the recap.
Yeah, that's why we're waiting for Kenzie.
Got drunk like a responsible adult and wandered into a random building like a responsible adult.
I'm actually saying, for the sake of this, Kenzie and Dan ended up coming into this tent, and Kenzie wanted to sit up front, and they just did not see you guys because Han is probably, behind a shit ton of stuffed animals. Because you have money, and Kenzie has the steals.
Yeah, this tracks.
All tracks.
So the question is, which of you cheated harder at Carney games?
I mean, all's fair in love and Carney games. This also means I have a golden opportunity to give you a description of Ziggy's character.
True. We're going to see how long that Wex can stay awake tonight. This will be a fun game.
Wex, I guarantee you, if you fall asleep, anything that happens to you is completely your fault.
No, I don't. I won't fall. I will never fall asleep sitting up. That's Sean Almond's deal, not mine.
I think
Every time I fall asleep at like this, it's because I'm laying down in bed.
I think every Sean I know has fallen asleep sitting up while I've run a game for them.
I don't think he's wrong, and that's kind of the scary thing.
No, I've been awake since 3:30, and I'm on a Monster Energy drink right now.
I'll get stronger things.
I will give you the energy you so crave. We will get started in 5 minutes, or when Kenzie gets here, whichever happens first.
That works.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I had to put a child to bed.
Exciting.
Oh, Nick, did I tell you we finished Cat? We have a full roster for Be Not Afraid.
Congrats! If you want
Nice.
any casting questions, I am happy to attempt to help.
I don't know how many of the people you know.
I mean, send me the list of people, and I'll tell you how many I know.
I mean, sure.
Yep. Just assume there are is bleacher seating. I'll just draw this real quick. In brown.
Yeah, heck, I don't know some of these people. It's really just going to be a conglomerate of me, Teresa, and Ian, knowing a couple people here and there each.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a much more cast by form game. Sorry about that, I have a bell.
Which, is kind of nice because of you avoid doing the, hey, we've just cast people as their typecast.
Can I talk about
those people?
Can I talk about this game here, or is it spoilers to anyone?
I have not played.
I don't want to say it because it's a really good game, Izzy. So it's worth playing.
Yep.
I think it's one you may actually enjoy too, Izzy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will wait. Actually,
Ziggy and Laura, I believe, are too far away to ever end up playing this game.
I mean, I'm moving to Massachusetts probably next month, so...
Oh, you are? I didn't know that.
I'm definitely. This is one of my favorite long games. That's not a weekend long. So I don't want to spoil it because it's really good.
I'm gonna put it in text because I don't necessarily want the reason on the recording.
Gotcha.
Yep. And I will make sure that Discord is away from recording video.
Yeah.
Really, Nick, I'll PM you. It's really just I'm trying to figure out which characters are probably most important to cast first.
Hey, I mean, I know what my answers are for that. There are 3 characters who I think are most important to cast first.
Yira,
I'll put the one I think is most important first.
Yira, how are you at 29 or 30 of 29 HP?
The answer is I modified the wrong number last session. I should be at 29 of 30.
Okay, I can...
Nick, do you concur with that?
You haven't sent anything.
Yes, I did.
Technology! It's so functional.
No, I disagree with that as first cast.
All right, I want to hear who your first, maybe your first 3 to 5 casts are. I'm curious.
Alrighty. You all have 35 seconds before you are mine.
You think so, Nick? Really?
Dex, the reason why is those first two can very easily have an awful game if you give them to the wrong
True,
people.
yeah. They need to be like really independent players
Yeah.
that can make their own fun. Yeah, that's a very good point. So probably some of like your stronger players as that, or people who are like really, maybe even really social players who can like make connections.
Oh, no, you want that to be your extroverts. You want that to be your social players. You want that to be your players who can take things and run with them.
I mean, do you have any ideas from the cast list, just like base?
And with that, it's 7:20. Do you know where your benders are?
Yes, they're all here.
Ask the Fire Nation.
Yeah, we're just missing the small child.
Yeah, all
And
all
that
the
hurts,
vendors-
Laura.
vendors
Missing
are
a
That
all
small
here.
child! This is fine. This is
Then-
fine.
It makes total sense because you're at a carnival.
Actually, that just fits the thing of what Izzy asked even better. It's X o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Or in this case, child. Everyone look at
Han
Han.
doesn't. He can't see over all the stuffed animals.
Han, where's Han? Where's Nara?
Is that an in-character question? Or is that an out-of-character question?
Yes.
I mean, out of character, I have no fucking idea. Probably taking care of her kid or something.
Yeah, but in character.
I guess I'll roll for that. Let's see.
Yeah, I should have made Kono an NPC like this a while ago.
Well, 4, so I don't think I find Nara.
That little scamp, she must have just gotten away.
Well, you hope.
Nothing bad could happen from this.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
time to start betting on how many wallets she has when she comes back to you.
Oh, you assume she's going to have wallets?
I assume that that's going to be part of what she has.
So, when we last left off, what happened? Who wants to give a recap?
Boy.
Who wants to give a recap? Which
We went to the carnival.
We went to the carnival, we met a new friend who actually knew some of Yara's backstory.
We got some
saw
snacks.
We saw a really stupid performance that was nothing like what the Flying Opera Company used to put on, and Mingwa was really, really bored. And then they came out on stage, and, they dragged out all the people who were enjoying the performance too much. And then they came out on stage and said, we had to do this to know who was a friend to the Avatar. We're looking for teachers. Well, people come up and, show off things. And then the waterbender named Hama went up on stage and showed stuff, and the Avatar ? Mimicked it. And then her new friend Kakan went up and did weird light blue fire bending stuff, and the Avatar mimicked that. And Yara's pretty sure that the bending is at least coming from the Avatar ? So, shit's weird, yo.
So the part of there that was slightly glossed over, Han, you've heard of the show Love Amongst Dragons, probably in travel.
Oh yeah, that too. Look, Mingwa was bored, okay?
Yes.
It's a work of art.
It's a very prominent Fire Nation show, but you've never actually seen it. The way it was portrayed was very much like propaganda for the Fire Nation, to the point where it ends with the Dragon Emperor and his new wife, the Empress, stating that they will, remain in the mortal realm in their divine forms, and they will create a new nation, a nation of fire, a nation that burns bright, that will bring everyone together under their rule, and it will be a perfect and glorious world. The other
Not in the original version.
Han would not know that. Han is not Fire Nation. Yeah.
Tom was also not sitting with the Fire Nation members who would know the original version potentially.
Yeah. What I would say, you're smart enough to notice, Han, which I'm glad Kenzie's not here, because Kenzie probably would not notice this. is as the performance was going on, there were a lot of people in the crowd who were getting rowdy, starting to throw overripe fruit and vegetables at the performers. Some getting to the point where they were even like pulling knives and daggers out, and a couple of people like starting to bend as though they were about to like launch projectiles up onto the stage. However, before anybody was able to do anything and harm any of the performers by rushing the stage, there were members of the Flying Opera Company, complete with white face paint, red eyeliner, all dressed in pretty much almost identical like ninja outfits. Impossible to tell man from woman, woman from man, because the clothing is very formless and padded. And they rushed through the audience incredibly stealthily with various weapons. And as they did so, they were disarming people. Like, not hurting them, just like, somebody who had pulled out a dagger. Dagger, was shot out of his hand with an arrow. Person was, making a ball of water to launch at the stage. Two broadswords came down to make a little puddle on the ground. Like, the other thing you would have noticed would have been that some people who were actively enjoying the show and applauding because it was the best thing they'd ever seen, those same Flying Opera Company members were getting on those people's left and right sides, putting arms under their armpits, and pretty much frog marching them straight out of the tent. This was all, as the conclusion of the show was happening before the Avatar was brought out. And then everything happened as was said. The ringmaster explained his reasoning for this, because he has said that his top priority is ensuring the Avatar's safety above everything else right now. And at this point, you, having a front row seat where you are, would have seen that the person in this black ninja outfit, you can't see his face, but he's dressed like all other Flying Opera Company members, and you're close enough, as is Kakan, to recognize this is a boy. That this individual definitely was the cause of the waterbending, and the cause of the sickly blue firebending after Kakan demonstrated it. And that, folks, is where we are going to pick up, with the Avatar having mimicked Kakan's blue firebending, and the crowd literally going into a panic because there's a firebender here. Enjoy. Would anybody like to do anything? There are audience members that are, starting to panic, rushing for the doors. Others are staying seated and looking for their recently disarmed weapons.
Right.
Did someone just...
Oh, that was my... I clicked the thing accidentally. Apologies.
Okay.
Mingwell's just kind of looking at the others in a combination of boredom and will take cues from others on what to do at the moment.
Kakan will look and wait and see what the Avatar will do.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep watch over the area.
Guys, this is why we have the tracker. You know this.
Fair enough. Oh, actually, I have to restart.
Burning, disco inferno, burning.
Restart Roll20. Give me a sec.
Where the hell are... There they are. Han and Nara. I will just bring you guys back over to this side.
Restarting Roll20.
Why must you restart Roll20?
Because it was eating up too much RAM.
That happens. Alright, so Minghua, you said you're just going to follow after what everybody else does?
In general, so at the moment that mostly just means I don't go first.
Fair enough. Who would anybody like to go first?
Everyone's just panicking?
A lot of the audience is panicking. A lot of other people in the audience are looking for their weapons, because Firebender, who is big and intimidating and is currently on stage with the quote-unquote Avatar. I'm actually gonna let Ziggy go first.
I think that's fair. I'm not terribly inclined to help him.
I mean, I say Kakan isn't really moving. He's just looking and waiting for at the avatar. See how he reacts to all this.
So he has also created blue flames, similar to what you do, and he's just turning to you. Eyes, like you can't see most of his face. He's just that slit where his eyes are with the white face paint with the red eyeshadow around it, and he's just looking at you with these big, wide, sparkling eyes. Like, did I do it right?
Also, Han, worth pointing out, this is not blue fire like Azula. This was specifically described as a sickly pale blue.
That is correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that anything I would know about with like my very limited spirit knowledge?
Well, Yarrow wasn't allowed to roll for it, so probably not.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is something else.
This is shenanigans have begun once more.
I didn't even write these shenanigans in. Ziggy did. And they fit in so nicely. So yeah.
I blame Izzy.
So Ziggy, as the Avatar is looking at you with these big wide eyes, as like if waiting for more instruction. Oh, like he hasn't even noticed the crowd is in a panic, as like a tomato like gets launched from the crowd, probably aiming at you, but it like flies right past your shoulder and just catches him in the side of the face.
Remind me, how old is this kid again?
You have no idea. He's wearing
like generally.
He's wearing a complete black ninja suit, head to toe. You can only see his eyes, and again, they're all formless.
I mean, you can probably make an estimate of like 5, 10, 15 broadly.
Yeah.
Probably teenage years, anywhere from like 13 to 19.
Okay.
Like, again, the suit makes it so like you can't tell how much muscle tone or like how bulky this individual is. All you really have to go off of his height, and that can vary a lot in those time periods for, boys. Depending on what point of, growth spurt this person is in.
Mm.
So, I'm just going to say generic teenager.
Gotcha. So Kakan is basically just going to look at this teenager and he'll just sort of ask, would you prefer if we defended ourselves, or shall we just leave?
Make me a persuasion.
Izzy, I'm gonna need you to be my mouse clicker because I'm still en route.
Okay, that's fair. Are you trying to scare him?
No, I'm being very generous. I'm being very sincere about this.
I will give you alertness and a D4.
Sure.
Because you get yellow, but you have like nothing social, unfortunately.
No, I would imagine not.
Ooh.
Okay, you rolled a 2. Would you like to succeed with a major twist, or would you like to fail?
I mean, the major twist worked so well last
there's
time.
always the option of using a collection.
I feel like the major twist is clearly he's kidnapping the Avatar.
Clearly. I mean, I don't know if we've seen the full extent of the last major twist, so I'm going to just fail.
You don't even know what the last major twist... Oh, wait. No, I think Dan told you. Actually, before we move on... I'll wait for Kenzie before you give a description of yourself. Dan, just so you know, Kakan is a towering 7-foot, like, behemoth of an individual.
Yeah, Mingwa kind of had to do a double take of, oh shit, you're almost as big as me.
Okay. Since you're just failing, the ringmaster is going to wander over and say, excellent firebending. And, like, as fruit is flying past you, and the ringmaster is actually, like, bobbing and weaving, like, just by, tilting his head left and right, like, as though he's used to shit getting thrown at him. And he was going to start discussing with you if you would be willing to stay with the Flying Opera Company to help train the boy. It's very unlikely that they're going to ever find a firebending teacher for him. So he feels that very lucky that you are here.
If I must, but in truth, I mostly wish to speak with the boy.
Oh, there will be plenty of time for that, but now we have to see if there's any other teachers in the audience. And, as, like, a banana peel comes flying at his face, he just quickly, like, bends his knees and it goes right over his head, hits the back curtain.
Right over his head, eh?
Right over his head,
You're
eh?
very undeterred about this.
This isn't my first rodeo.
Also, Kenzie's here.
Hi.
Yay!
Hi, Kenzie.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, Ziggy. Oh my gosh.
So, surprise number one, Kenzie, I gotta redo this now. Ziggy is joining us for the now.
I saw.
For the now.
I was gonna say foreseeable future, but Ziggy might just be like, no, fuck this, and table flip and leave.
Aw, but we're so fun, and I only bite a little.
So
Let's
Kenzie, other things since you're here, I just want to, this is the last time I'm gonna go over this, guys. You'll notice on the right
What am I walking into?
On the right side of the... I'll explain in a minute, but first, right side of the screen, there's this mod thing. If you mouse over it and click choose, you can grab a mod and then drag it onto your character thing. And this is just a reminder for pluses and minuses, and you can see what everybody's mods are and what they have for any social or combat encounter.
Neat. Okay.
I can also give them to you, and when you want to get rid of it, you just drag it onto the screen, and I can recall them. So... So, real quick recap, and I will paraphrase this a lot. Last week, you guys made it to the Flying Opera Company in the village of Tuzin. Tuzin is a relatively large mining city, and this carnival is taking place in an open field near the mountains. As you guys got there, you dragged Han away to go do prizes and games, and you were split up from the rest of the group. Han and you played probably a ton of games. You probably stole some stuffed animals and whatnot. And then, as the sun was starting to set over the mountains, the Flying Opera Company members, which you could easily identify by their white face paint and red eyeshadow, and relatively similar clothing, were telling everybody to, get their tickets for the performance of Love Amongst Dragons, and at the end there would be the Avatar feature. So you and Han have front row seats in this little box, so you'll be up with Han. You could not find everybody else before the performance start. The performance of Love Amongst Dragons was weird. It felt like it was almost an origin story for the Fire Nation, and you probably didn't really like it. And that's all you would really know about it. Afterwards, the Ringmaster came out, gave some really weird explanation as to why they put on that show. Something about protecting the Avatar. Probably means because, the Avatar likes theater or something. Yeah. And a individual in a black ninja outfit. Oh, crap, no! I just clicked a bookmark and I went away from it. I also, who rolled?
Kono rolled.
I rolled. Oh. AFK. Okay. I heard beep. What was I saying? So they brought out the Avatar, wearing a complete ninja outfit. The only part of this individual you can see is their eyes, with the face paint and eyeshadow underneath. Very bulky, can't really make out what body type they are. And the Ringmaster, Sagan, asked for any bending masters to come up and, test the boy so people can go home, feeling, renewed in hope and faith, knowing that the Avatar is once again in their midst. The first person that did that was a somewhat grumpy-looking waterbending woman. She was, as she came up on stage, spoke with the Ringmaster very quickly. He said, "Ah, yes! Waterbending Master Hama from the Southern Water Tribe has graced our presence." She did a flourish of waterbending over her head, very pretty looking. And then a couple of guys came out with a large bucket of water and, plopped it in front of the Avatar. And he did a significantly less graceful thing with water, which effectively got him to hold water over his head for a few seconds before it splashed down onto his face, drenching his clothes. And then after that, this hulking, towering individual came down. Ziggy, please describe yourself now, since both Kenzie and Dan are here.
Sure. So as mentioned, Kakan is a very big boy. He's about 7 feet tall. Pretty much hairless, got like a shaved head. The only clothes that he wears are one, a very ragged cloak, and two, a even more ragged pair of like shorts. Like they were clearly like once pants, but are now shorts because of just
Hulk
a
style?
lot of wear and tear.
Hulk style? Kind of like
Kind
off at
of
the knees?
yeah, basically like that. And the only other things are he's wearing a very heavy-looking set of hand and ankle wraps, underneath which you can see a lot of like metal. And the only big prominent thing aside from that is his skin, especially his upper torso, but like kind of all around him. He is covered in scars and burns and blisters. Very odd looking burns and blisters. Ones that don't look like they'd necessarily be caused by firebending, but by something else. And that's it.
Okay. And real quick, since this is your guys' first time seeing each other, Dan and Kenzie, would you guys like to give a quick description to Ziggy as to what you will meet so we don't have to stop later to do so?
Sure. So Han, actually the character portrait's honestly a pretty good indication. Fairly average height, kind of little tall, slender build, kind of long flowing hair and a goatee, dressed in fairly stylish and well-kept Earth Kingdom attire.
Okay. And Kenzie?
I look like Himawari from Boruto.
Okay.
I am an 8-year-old child with dark hair and blue eyes. I am wearing middle class Earthbender or Earth Kingdom clothing, and yeah,
Okay.
I'm 8.
All right. Kenzie, drag yourself onto the map, by the way, next to HUD. And since
I gotta be next to Dad. Is Ziggy aware of that familial thing?
No, Ziggy actually knows
Yes,
Ziggy knows nothing about anybody outside of what you guys have told him. So,
Oh,
At the
story.
he did hear
Do
a lot
not
of
spoil
stories
this.
of this
Let him
game.
find it out.
Oh.
I heard stories. I don't know anything about backstory.
No, this is going to be much more entertaining if it comes out as a surprise.
Yeah.
He really only knows like one character. Everything else is like an enigma.
Yeah,
Well, Dan is my dad, so just be ready for that.
Okay.
all right, so
It's great.
That's not a spoiler. That's just fact.
Yeah, he was assigned dad during session 1.
He is dad. Yes, he is dad.
all right, so
I'm
Kakan,
really good at play pretend.
so Kakan, after you speak with the ringmaster a little bit, who would you like to pass it to next in the turn order? Because there's no initiative; it's you guys select who goes next. So, which party member's action would you like to go to next?
I guess let's go with Rizek.
All right, Rizik. Sean, what are you doing now? Again, the crowd is starting to get in panic because they just saw a firebender on stage. Oh, right. And it was not natural firebending. It was this sickly pale blue kind of firebending. And then, shockingly, the avatar was able to mimic it.
You know, if I have, like, I'm trying to think of how I get people to calm down, and so far, the best idea that has come to my head is, like, if I have streamers or other, like, bright light things just go off for the "this is all part of the show."
Okay, you can roll me an overcome.
Like, that is the only thing I can think of what I'm supposed to be doing, because we're in specific box seats. We want that we were given by, like, the ringmaster.
Mm-hmm.
We want to stick around to talk after.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right.
Izzy, can you ping on the board the boy that's doing this? Which one of these?
The one on the
About this
stage.
guy.
The one on the stage
Okay,
that says
the all black one.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
I
black
kind of
one.
zoomed out. I can't read any of the things.
Okay.
so-
Okay. To be fair,
okay.
that was the token I pulled for this. All the Flying Opera Company people at this point, except for the ringmaster, are dressed identically. It's more of the greenish style things like this guy would be wearing, but they all have hoods and face masks on, so you can
Is that
only see their eyes.
Sokka?
That is Sokka, yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So they all look like the Kyoshi warriors.
Yes, but they're with hoods, so like you can't tell if it's a man or a woman, a boy or a girl. And they all have somewhat baggy clothing that's like padded, and everything about them is covered except for their eyes. And most of them have some kind of weapon in hand or sheathed at their side, but it's usually a different weapon. That might be the only way you can tell them apart. But otherwise, they're all identical. Like, if the person on the stage swapped out with one of these people, you wouldn't know the difference.
Okay.
All right, so Rizik, did you roll me a...
so what should I be using for this? Can I just use invention, gadgets, and technology, or should I be using something else?
I was going to say illusions, because you're trying to make, like, a very big appearance. Yeah, distractions.
Fair. Okay, so illusions, technology, and status?
Yes. Oof.
You know, I'm going to make that 6 of 10.
You can't... Oh, you're going to make the 6 of 10? Oh, right, you rolled principal. Okay.
Yeah, I'm making something.
Yep.
You're making memories, baby.
First hero point of the session. Okay.
Make some memories!
Okay, so that completely succeeds. So, yeah, you like pull out some streamers, load it into a party cannon, and like there's this little sound, and you know, confetti goes everywhere, and yeah, you have 1 overcome for calming down the crowd. I will say you guys need 3 total, but like a third of the people, like especially in your surrounding area, are like, oh okay. Nothing bad's going to happen. We will, take our seats back. Kind of. The people on the other side and, like, up in the bleachers are still a little rowdy, but people that are in the box with Han and Nara have at least settled down a bit. Who would you like to pass to, Rizik?
You know what? I want to see what Han does. How he responds to all of this.
Han! Oh, Ziggy hasn't experienced the joy of the Han horn yet.
Oh god, that's true.
That is what it's named now.
Wait, what?
The
Han horn? What the fuck?
Go back and listen to the session where Frankto was introduced, and you'll hear the Han horn.
Oh, that one.
While.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
Right.
So, Han, what are you doing? Seeing fire. You're currently like somewhat smothered by, I'm gonna say, 1d8. You're currently being you're currently smothered by 8 giant stuffed animals that are almost as big as Nara.
Just double check. So the avatar. So he's done the sickly firebending, and what else did he do?
Waterbending?
Waterbending.
Okay.
And here's the thing, like, because you're a bender, you will get this for free. For the waterbender, he clearly was very uncoordinated. Waterbending is supposed to be fluid and smooth, and this boy was jerky and uncoordinated, and it was just kind of a mess. Even with Kakan making, a spiral of fire coming out of his hands, as he was trying to mimic it, it almost looked like his arms had like a hitch in them, like not very well coordinated, very poor stance, like.
Okay, so either he's had shit teachers or water isn't his primary.
Water and fire, both of these,
right.
both of these elements are.
Huh.
But yeah, and before you shut up, the Ringmaster did invite any masters who would like to try to teach the boy something to come up.
I could pretend to be an earthbender again. That went so well the first time.
If you
Yeah!
Fucking do it.
sure.
Oh no!
Okay.
This is the worst plan.
I'm debating if that's actually a thing I want to do.
This is awesome. Do it.
I'm not going up, so this is the only way he's going to learn earthbending.
Yeah.
Okay, earthbending with the largest air quotes any one of us can muster.
Get it? Air quotes. Ah.
Yes, air quotes.
I was told to not reveal that secret, so
Yes, you should definitely not.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, so Han the Earthbender, it's time to shine.
My father is definitely an earthbender, and I'm winking a lot.
You know what? This is already a much of a cartoon farce that's ever going to be. Why not?
Do it.
You jump off the fucking balcony. Aren't we on like a balcony?
No, you were in the front seats.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah, we're
Christ.
in the front row.
We were on a balcony. It was like, whoa!
No. The rest of the party is in the box seats of the balcony because they
That would be a fantastic way to blow my cover immediately.
Hey, earthbenders can land without damage? I don't fucking know how that works.
All right.
I don't have bending.
Yeah. So the ringmaster Sagan is going to look at you like, yes, sir. Please, as you come, like, please state your name and where are you from? What is your bending affiliation? And he's actually going to like wave you, Han, to go stand next to Hama back on the back of the stage.
Okay. Oh, I'm Han. I would know if I'd call myself a master, but I'm a bit of an earthbender.
I let out like a audible just in the audience. I'm just like, I just kind of look at him and just give him this like, what look?
Migwall makes shushing noises at you.
You just made water go up my nose.
Most of these people
Don't worry, it's obviously part of the show.
Yeah, clearly I'm just bullshitting, but it's fine.
I'm still a little annoyed by it.
I'm just trying to get on stage. Clearly, I'm just a yokel.
So the avatar is going to like look at you, like bow deeply and say like, and the ringmaster will speak from like, it would be an honor for you to teach him anything at all. Like, you know, the avatar is going to bow deeply for you, run up and just like, you know, shake your hands like with a fervor. Like you can see this boy's eyes just lighting up as though they're super excited to meet you.
Oh, now I just feel bad.
You should.
Yeah. The avatar is going to like take a couple of steps back after, you know, shaking your hand and like drop into like the lowest like roundhouse stance you've ever seen, which is so stereotypical of what you would see earthbenders do. It's almost offensive. I'm saying this for your benefit, Hotaru.
I am very angry at Han right now.
I'm gonna do one thing, and then I have an interesting idea, but I'm gonna do the dumb thing first.
Sure.
So I'm basically going to take one of my earthbending coin, my quote unquote earthbending coins, and basically just do not like I said, I didn't pretend to be an earthbending master, so just kind of did like a, you know how like the earthbenders do like the stomp and punch and like a stone pops up.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, except like flinging a coin out of my hand instead of like popping earth up.
What kind of coin is it, and where are you?
It's a basic copper coin, but it's one of the earth-filled ones.
Okay, where are you shooting it to? I was gonna say if it was a gold piece, you might have people calm down as a side effect.
No, it's probably like. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's distract people. Let's have a gold coin, and we'll shoot it kind of like up, arcing over the crowd, so it like safely falls.
Okay, make me a overcome action, please, with coins, and I believe you also have finesse, or is it ranged combat?
I have ranged combat.
Ranged combat, then. And you're in yellow.
8.
Doesn't matter.
My dice doesn't matter, so.
8! 8 is a success!
I'm so good at earthbending, guys.
So the boy's gonna be like, oh, okay, he's going to look for some, like, gravel nearby. And he's going to run over and pick it up and put it on the ground just like what you did. And he's going to mimic your moves identically. He's going to try stomping and then thrusting his hand out. And as he stomps, his foot is going to catch on the gravel. He is going to slip. onto his ass, and then a gout of blue fire is going to shoot out of his hand, and then he's going to fart, and a wind jet is going to take him to the back of the stage.
Oh, okay.
The blue fire is very alarming, but the fart.
That was
What?
easier. Okay, that was easier.
We've all been your Tumblr. We know what this is.
So he did use two different types of bending at once now, though both of you and both Kakan and Han are still on stage, right?
Yeah.
As is Hama, yes.
Oh, and okay. So now that that's happened, I'm like, hey, come on back. That was really cool.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'll try it again. I'll do earthbending. I promise.
Wait, no, hold on. Come back. I'm just kind of like gotta like wave my hands and like try to calm him down. Just have him come over. It's like I'll kind of put a hand around his back and be like, take a deep breath. You're gonna be fine. Don't get so uptight. Just here, breathe. And I'm basically gonna coach him through an airbending waking meditation technique without actually like saying it's an airbending meditation technique.
Hold on a minute. I need to actually roll something to see how bad this is. Okay. That is a complete success for him, which means he's not going to blow over the first 5 rows with an airbending breath. Okay, so you're going to start coaching him on that. Who would you like to pass to in the meantime, Han?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Ming-Hua?
I'm basically just going to look to Yera and give her, and be just like, tell me what to do, so kind of give her a boost in the form of aiding whatever she decides to do, if that's possible.
Yep, sure. I would like you to roll me a boost using animal control and banter. And yellow. That is a 6. A 6 is a +2. Yira, you may be the first person who's actually used this mod. Grab yourself a +2. Or would you like me to give it to you?
Let's see if this works. That is not what I meant to do. Draw a +2 to myself. Okay.
And can everybody see over Graveless's name? You can click it and you can see that there is a +2 in there. Fancy, right?
Yep.
Alright. Who would you like to pass to, Ming-Hua?
Does anyone want it?
I'll take it.
Sure! Let's see your reaction to earthbending.
Totaru.
I zoned out for a half sec. What's Han doing with the avatar right now?
Currently coaching him through...
I'm coaching him through a breathing exercise, which I'm definitely not telling him is an airbending meditation technique.
So,
Because the poor kid looks
have some
terrified.
fun. I'm going to time it. So, right as he, exhales, I'm going to push the earth up from underneath both of you. From here.
Are we up in the air in the stands?
Yeah, you are up in the stands. You're in box seats.
Oh, is there an easy way to get down? That's a fair point. I definitely can't do that from here.
You can drop down, yes.
Oh, no, definitely not. Never mind. I have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I'm
I mean, you could give someone a boost or a hinder.
You could flip Han off from the box seats to give him a hinder to his next action.
We're the greatest party.
Clearly.
I think I will hinder Han.
Sure.
I love this.
Let's see. Actually, I'd probably carry a couple rocks on me.
Yeah, I'll say you've got a couple of rocks in your shoes.
Trying to think how good my control is, though, because I want to be subtle about this.
I mean...
I don't think I can be subtle enough.
You're bending a rock. Like, it's going to be pretty obvious.
I mean,
Subtlety is for cowards.
You could try to
Just become a heckler. Accept your duty.
You could try and send it up in an arc so it falls on him from above.
Oh, I know. Hold on. I talked to someone. Excuse me, sir. Can I borrow that rotten cabbage?
I say, Hotaru, one of us is subtle. You are not that one.
You guys can be like, sure.
I'm gonna stick the rock in the cabbage.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna throw the cabbage at Han. Specifically at his feet, and slightly bind his feet a little so he doesn't notice.
I'm a little pissed off at you because you actually got around the thing that would have stopped all the Flying Opera Company members from destroying it on the way up. And I don't even know if you did it intentionally, which is the worst part. Yeah, stone, creativity, and a D8. Give me a hinder.
We're using stone sculpting in particular.
Oh, that's your max die. Okay.
What picture?
Nothing bad could possibly happen from our decisions.
Okay. Han has a -2 to his next movement-based anything.
Han, please grab a -2.
-2, cabbage.
-2, cabbage. Please put that in the combat tracker. We're still using that for descriptions because those are important. Who would like it now, Yira or Nora?
Give it to Nara first.
Kenzie, you are unsupervised on a bench with a bunch of stuffed animals, and there are a ton of panicking people who are very distracted off to your right.
I feel like just Nara is unsupervised is enough.
Let's see. How much do I like these stuffed animals?
Alright, so I can apply... I apply this mod to Han.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that?
Did that work?
You can't apply it to someone else. In terms of the card, specifically, Izzy has to drag it.
Yeah, I have to drag it, or Dan has to grab it.
Okay.
I already grabbed mine.
Yep, he's got it. All right, so what are you going to do, Nara? You are unsupervised at the moment.
Hey, and there's chaos happening around me?
Yeah, more to your right in the other set of stands. This brown box over here. Assume both of these boxes are filled with people. I just did not want to overpopulate the map and slow down roll 20.
Okay. I mean, do I want to, like...
Don't ask me what you want. What do you want?
I kind of want to get closer to this avatar person and, like, see what they're about.
Okay.
Hi, I'm not a bender, but I can be a friend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, hi, Dad!
Yeah, so I am going to go climb like a monkey, and jump on this avatar person and be like, "Hi! You're hanging out with my dad! That must mean you're pretty cool. Are you the avatar? What's going on?"
Han, Nara is now hanging on top of the avatar, and the avatar is going to be like, yes?
Cool! Can you show me airbending?
I haven't really learned airbending yet from anyone.
You just go, you hold out your hands, and then you go, or you use like a button, and you push it really hard, and it's really cool, and then you can beat people up, and you get a flying bison, and that's... I read that somewhere.
Han is going to be plucking Nara by the back of her collar.
You need to move. You need to move that to do that.
Aww.
I want both of you to make me an overcome. Kenzie for convincing him to try airbending again. Han for grabbing Nara before she scampers away. I know how this goes.
And I use...
Oh, I want to use this!
No, you're trying to stop her from being free. Absolutely not.
Okay, fair.
Why are you bringing him into this?
No! Wait, no, I don't want to bring him into this, but technically, if you read that, I just have involved information that I have no real way of knowing.
I'm gonna say no because that's not something Bazu would have told you.
I don't think I can actually roll any powers for this.
Enjoy your D4.
You can get presents.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Intimidate the child into behaving.
And then, I guess, what would I use for the quality?
Acrobatics.
Okay. This is gonna go badly.
Nara, you can have suggestion and persuasion for you, Nara.
Oh, okay. Then I will reroll that. Suggestion, persuasion.
Oh,
you're in yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in yellow. Sweet. Oh.
6 is pretty solid.
6 is pretty good, though.
Mm-hmm.
6 is good.
The Avatar is once again going to try airbending.
You just gotta, like, push really hard and just, like, blow. It's a thing.
Han is giving Nara a look.
I don't know how to do it. I read this in a book.
He's pushing really, really hard, and there's going to be a big splash in that bucket that came out, and part of it is going to splash upward, and there's just going to be like a frozen slip and slide coming up towards the stage.
Oops, waterbending.
Oh.
Yeah! Let's go slide! And I go push the Avatar down the slide.
The Ringmaster is grabbing you at this point.
Damn.
Last up, Yira.
Yeah, I think this is mostly me. To Minghua, just alright. You're just communicating to Minghua of, like, who to watch, where to watch to cite what is going on. I got a thing from last time that's still going to be asked about, but keeping track of the Flying Opera Company and keeping track of who's doing what when the Avatar is bending.
Okay. You're just paying attention to him?
Actively trying to figure out the fuck is going on.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Give me deduction plus... I'll give you bending lore.
Okay, no, also a principle. I have definitely seen all sorts of shenanigans in carnivals before.
Does not apply to this, unfortunately.
Not lessons from the road?
Not in this case, no.
Fair enough. Alright, and I have that +2 boost.
Okay. 7.
That's a 9.
9 completely succeeds. Okay, so...
And I think Ming was going to get, like, the notice, too, because it's all, look at this one, now look at this one, now look at this one, what are they doing?
Okay, so...
Yeah, Minghua is helping point out any weird behavior to Yira.
Okay, so Yira, from that, from your proximity to the stage, what you are getting is Flying Opera Company members. You have like a 50-50 split. So half of them are still constantly scanning the crowd, seeing if anybody is going to do anything like, throw a rock at the stage. They're letting, stuff that's not going to, like, hurt or do any damage through, because they get that people needs to vent. But, like, if they're watching for, like, weapons, metal, rocks, etc. And half of them aren't even paying attention to what's going on stage. The other half are paying attention to what's going on stage, and even though you can only see their eyes, you just see, wide eyes, just like almost in shock as, every time the Avatar says he's going to do one thing and then does something else. Others have got, like, their forehead, are rubbing their foreheads with their fingertips. Others are just, like, shaking their heads like, Like, if you could see their face, you could almost, imagine the teeth suck that's going on behind those masks. But as far as bending and what's going on, it doesn't appear that anybody from the Flying Opera Company is even close enough to be doing what he's doing. It has to be coming from this boy. Even the Ringmaster, who is, like, right there, is pretty much standing still while the boy is doing bending.
Izzy sent a PM to you for that. But you can also continue because that is a PM thing.
Yeah. Again, all of the Flying Opera Company, their outfits are pretty much identical. Since you're paying attention to that in particular,
Please hold. Typing must happen.
sorry.
This is what happens when you give whisper channels.
No worries whatsoever.
I mean, if this was in person, I would just be whispering this into your ear. That's all you get. And with that, time for the new round.
Okay.
Would anybody like to do anything? Who would like to go first? The only person who can't is Yira.
I don't know. I feel like passing it to Han is the most hilarious way to start this off.
Okay.
Do it.
Han.
Oh God. Well, Nara has been snatched by the Ringmaster, right?
Mm-hmm. The Avatar has been pushed down a icy slide that kind of, goes from the stage and then it just kind of turns upward. So he's kind of like in the bottom of a U-bowl slide at this point, just like unable to stand up or get footing.
What was the slide from?
He tried to airbend, instead water bent the bucket and froze it as it tipped over.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because Nara's good at what Nara does.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll go and help him up.
He's going to look at you and... Yeah, this is when this is happening. He's going to look at you and say, "Sir, I promise, I'm going to try to earthbend really, really hard." And he's going to look at you with almost this defeated look in his young eyes, and he's just going to take both hands and just kind of slam them both onto the ground since he's now off the stage because he slipped in that bucket. And as that happens, the entire tent begins to rumble.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You all feel like this innate shaking. And he stands up and he looks at his hands and then he looks at you and he says, "Did I do it?"
Izzy, did he do it? I want to know.
Okay, I'm going to drag you down there too then, Hotaru. Hotaru, since you're the only earthbender in the group, roll me awareness and insight.
Okay. So that's
Go on, turn it into a 10, I dare you.
Yeah,
You can only make it a 6, but that still helps.
That's still better than... No, it's the same. It negates. 4 is the same as 6.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter which one I do. So no,
Right.
no correction.
Success, but with a minor twist.
Yeah.
Okay, Hotaru. So you're a little elevated off the ground, so you don't get the full feeling of this. You're pretty confident this did not come from him. This is coming. This is coming from something underground. Deep. Speaking of which, the entire tent, you guys are noticing a couple of hanging lanterns are starting to fall. Smashing into the ground as this rumbling is getting stronger and more intense. And the Avatar's looking at his hands and then looking up at Han, like, "Please, make it stop!" He's gonna run over and grab you by the shirt, Han, just say, "Please, please, I don't want to hurt anybody, please, help me get control." And there's tears welling up in his eyes as these tremors are almost reaching a crescendo. And then all of a sudden, you just see this large pile of gravel and broken wood fall forward from the backstage area, littering the stage, almost hitting Kakan and Hama on the front of the stage.
It's a monster.
And you hear this loud, almost like a sickly roar, as you see some kind of creature emerging from behind the rubble, traveling through the entire stage, splintering wood as it goes, and then veering off towards the right, opposite of where you guys are. It has this black obsidian horn tipped with red, giant eyes, and a bulbous maw that is just open, and as it is plowing itself through the ground, the maw is just eating any rubble and debris that it can as it makes its way out of the stage. I'm going to change the color of that.
So we're basically seeing a land shark?
It kind of looks like a land shark. I'm going to draw this in red so you guys can clearly see it. It comes from behind and then it veers off this way.
Oh, sucks to be in that part of the crowd.
Yep. Everybody is freaking panicking again at this point. It's taking out the support on the right side of the tent, causing the tent to start collapsing in on itself. You guys are fine though on your side. Members of the Flying Opera Company are like booking it out, trying to intercept this thing. People are scattering, heading towards the edges of the tent. As it's being ripped open, you guys are feeling the cool night breeze kind of trickle in. Very stark comparison to all the fire and flames that you have been recently experiencing in this tent. And as you feel that breeze hit your cool skin, you also hear the sounds of additional screams coming from outside the tent. Screams of horror, panic, and dismay. What are you all doing?
I mean, who are you passing it to?
I'm passing it to the team now. I think we're out of social time.
Yeah, Ming
Are we
was
in the same scene tracker, Izzy, or are we back in green?
We're going to be moving to a new scene tracker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ming was going to kind of just like pick Hotaru up and then beeline Nara.
Okay.
I would really like to be grounded, please.
Okay.
Yura's going to... Okay, so Mingwa grabbed Hotaru?
I mean, if Hotaru's just like, no, put me down, then I will like put you down next to Yura and make a beeline for Nara.
No, like put me down on the physical ground.
Yes, I will do that. Oh, like I'll take you with me as I'm climbing down from the stands.
That's
Yura's
fine.
going to look over to Kono and Rizik say, "Wait, I'm going to go see what that does. Stay behind me and head out towards the direction the thing went."
There's a lot of discomfort right now.
Yes, and there's going to be more if we don't stop that.
I am going to follow.
Okay. Han, Nara, Kakan, you guys are at the front stage. What are you doing? The Ringmaster is running and grabbing the Avatar, and Hama is also charging after that creature.
Can I actually change tracks to intercept the Ringmaster?
The Ringmaster is grabbing him and then heading straight back. So he's going to be over here in the general vicinity of where this thing pops up. So, sure.
I mostly just want to catch him to, like, try and talk to him.
Sure. You may do that.
Yeah, I basically just kind of want to, like, grab him, stop him, get in the way, and then, like, start signing, what the actual hell, what is this, why is the company so different?
He's going to look at you and say, Minghua, we've got a situation right now. Come on, girl, we gotta take care of this. And he's going to, like, rush off. He's going to, like, give you a gesture for, like, come on, follow. And then, like, very quickly throw 3 signs in your direction. Signs that look familiar, but you can't quite place.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going to Nora and Tom, then.
Okay. Alright. Are you guys... Kakam, what did you say you're doing? I didn't hear you say anything.
So where exactly is this creature?
The creature has exited the tent and is gone out. He's going to be on the back. So if you exit through the center, here's the dumb question: are you all going to be chasing this creature, or are you all trying to book it elsewhere? You do have the option to run.
So I can look at this now and I can see that, like, the avatar is probably not the avatar, right? At this point, having seen this,
he's a very shitty avatar.
That's rude.
He's bent 3 of the 4 elements in your presence.
That is also true.
But completely not coordinated with it at all. Like,
hasn't he technically done all 4?
He's done everything but air at this point.
Does he recognize that it's all 4?
That's a good question.
I mean, he did do the fart blast.
Yeah, no, he has done air.
Fair.
He has done air.
All right.
If you can do multiple ones, you're an avatar because nobody else can do.
That is true.
The only he hasn't done is Earth.
By canon logic,
even if he can do 2, that makes him the avatar.
By canon logic, yes, but Izzy's evil.
I mean, depending on interpretation, he did do the ground slam, and then things started shaking. So maybe he did Earth. Depends on how close to we're paying.
Unless Izzy is going for what's the freaking Brandon Sanderson novel where they eat metal and can do shit?
Oh, Mistborn.
Yeah, Mistborn. Like the second series, all of a sudden now they can do multiple things. Like unless Izzy's going that route.
What the fuck is Mistborn, and should I read it?
You should read it. I like the second series a lot better than the first series.
Okay.
But it's a two series books, three books in each series. The powers in the books come to the people from eating certain types of metal, and normally each person can only do one thing. Like if they ingest one type of metal, they can do one thing, but special people can do like all of the things.
They're the Avatar.
Okay.
Basically, but there can be more than one of them.
Okay.
Anyway, Land Shark.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kakan is basically what he'll do is he'll go up to the front of the Avatar and he'll say, "Stay close and take notes," and then he'll chase after the creature.
Oh, brother.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's just going to nod his head and like clearly get winded as he tries to keep chase with you Adonis of a man.
I mean, is the Ringmaster going to let the Avatar?
The Ringmaster is going to follow closely behind, along with a contingent of flying opera company peoples.
And also Han.
And okay, so from the sounds of it sounds like you're all going out of the tent, then.
Yes.
Yes.
Unless Nara's staying behind to rob the tent, I think.
Mingwa has scooped Nora.
Yeah, I figured that was happening. I get a ride, it's fine.
Okay.
I like my rides with my goat gorilla nanny.
So welcome to the map I forgot I had last week.
Oh.
Oh boy. It's amazing! It's the first time I'm seeing it!
Us too!
Yeah, no, I completely forgot I had this. I'm like, I even said last week on recording, I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't have a carnival map prepped. And I'm like, son of a bitch! I did!
Wow, it's like a carnival! Izzy, you did such a good job!
Way to go.
He found this map after he moved us into the big top.
Yeah. Well, no. I had it prepped. I forgot I made it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You found that you'd prepped it.
Yep.
Maximum skills for Izzy.
Yep. So everybody, if you could just put yourselves in front of the big top over here near Yira and Mingwa. Nope, you're still.
I think you're in Mingwa, team leading the charge.
All right. So as you all don't run off yet, I got to describe this. So where the hell are the rest of you?
I'm trying to find... Okay, thank you.
They're being slow.
So, as you all...
I was trying to find where people were, okay?
So, as you all exit the big top, you look around and you're horrified. Whatever this creature is, this land shark, the thing that had burst from backstage area and had wreaked all that havoc, is now standing a solid 3 stories tall. The part that you saw coming through the tent that smashed everything is now sitting atop of what looks like this armor-plated shoulders. This large, robust humanoid creature with 4 arms, each arm ending in a hand that has got these claws, long nails, large feet, and it's literally using all 4 of these arms to tear into the mountain that the tent was positioned directly in front of. And it is opening its mouth and just shoveling rock and pieces of wood and anything it can get its hands on into it. And as it's doing that, these red veins are pulsing along its back, and you see plates glinting almost with like a metal beginning to grow and wrap around it as though you would see like on a hedgehog or an armadillo to protect it. And it is standing right next to the tent, for the most part completely ignoring the people that are rushing out. It's just tearing into this mountain, and as it's doing so, rubble is starting to fall onto the surrounding area, and people are just getting caught in the collateral. Smashing, more tents are going down. Some of these large, very heavy pieces of rock are smashing this gigantic creature in the head, in the back. It's not even scratching it. It's completely ignoring it as though it doesn't care. It just constantly has this urge, it looks like, to feed, a singular focus on this mountain. And it's standing right next to you guys on the tent. As you are all seeing this thing as it's devouring part of the mountain, you hear more screams coming from other parts of the carnival. You look back to where the fortune teller's stall was, and you see a similarly colored tiny dot of a head that's just barely peeking over one of the smaller tents. And then in almost an instant, a large arm sweeps by, smashing the tent, revealing that tiny little pimple of a head is resting on these massive shoulders with these large, bulking, dare I say, almost gorilla-like arms. The entire chest of this creature has these spikes that are emanating out of it, and as passerbys run by, it's turning and watching everybody run, and it just is throwing its head back and cackling, and the spikes on its chest are going to elongate, puncturing through people that are running past before retracting back in or breaking off and remaining like spears in the now deceased corpses that are falling all around it.
Is it only hitting attendees, or are some of the Flying Opera Company getting hit too?
The Flying Opera Company is still predominantly at the main tent.
Okay.
So it sounds like it's hitting pretty indiscriminately.
It's hitting randomly. It is over here.
And how is the Opera Company reacting to all this?
I'm not done.
Okay.
Lastly, you look off in the distance to see the proud, prominent city of Tuzin, so bustling with livelihood and people from the day earlier. Everybody was so excited to see the carnival coming, and you, as you were traveling through the city, you appreciated, the fine structures of the buildings, the wide, very well-kept roads, and like how there were stalls and shops all over the place. And now as you look off there, you see as though there's fire, as though part of it is burning. And you look and you see these small little monsters. They're too big to be buzzard wasps, but they almost look insect-like in nature, hovering around the city. It looks like there's probably about half dozen of them flying around. And as your gaze looks up at that, another creature kind of rears back, large and humanoid. It must have been bent over at the waist to be blocked by the 3-story buildings that are blocking your view of the city square. Because as it stands up, it is towering over all the buildings in that city. Easily twice the size of the creature that's right next to your tent. Appears to be the face of a woman. And reach down, she's looking at her hand. And it looks like there is a tiny thing in it. You'll very quickly realize that these are the citizens of Tuzin, or a citizen, staring at it. She's looking intently at it, and then as though lost interest, she's moving on, and then glancing at her forearm, then at her elbow, then at her shoulder. And you're noticing these little pale spots on each of those, and that's when you realize each of these pale spots is another person. And as more flames light up and gout the area, blazing across the sky from somewhere down at ground level, you get a better image of what she looks like, and you're horrified to realize that this creature, her black, sickly skin, loose gray flesh, is not flesh at all, but it is just layers upon layers of hands. Everything about her is a hand. Her arm consists of 6 or 7 hands. Her chest, her back, even her hair is made of hands. And as she glances along her arms, noticing all those people that had apparently been struck with, they're also in the grip of a fist, just not where a hand should be. And as she studies each of them, after she looks at all the ones that are on one arm, she grows immediately, I want to say, as though she doesn't care. And she just opens her hands and lets them all drop. And from 5 stories up, that is most certainly a fatal drop. Then she will take her other hand, plunge it through the top of a building as though it was made of mashed potatoes. And you can hear the echoing screams come across the carnival grounds as she pulls up, and there's at least another dozen people stuck in that arm as she begins to go and inspect them before becoming indifferent again and completely dropping them to their doom. As of right now, you're looking around. The ringmaster is trying to coordinate some of members of the Flying Opera Company. They're going to look at you all, and they're going to look, which one of these monsters do you think you can handle? Sagan is going to say, looking at you guys. Very pointedly staring at Ira.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Izzy, looking at these, we have many hands that is grabbing people. We have spikes of impaling, and we have the one right next to us, which is
eating a mountain.
Mr. Armor Man, who hasn't cared about anything that's been thrown at him.
Yeah. You see the members of the Flying Opera Company. All of them, well, those of you that were up in the box seats have seen these people. Damn it, Lore!
What? What did I do?
Everything changed when the Izzy attacked.
You're going to look at it
Am I wrong?
the one that none of their attacks doing anything, and quickly say, let me see if he notices this. If he does, that's the answer. Just quick movement, lightning strike right to his fucking horn.
Okay, roll me damage.
This is the ignores everything attack, but
Oh, shit! I actually need to look at his ability, then.
Yeah!
Hold on.
Yeah, no, this is, strike through the Typhoon's Eye. Ignore all penalties, ignore all defend actions, cannot be affected by reactions.
A good name for an ability.
Oh! Okay, okay, you guys get this for free, then, because of that strike. As you shoot his thing, the horn seems to absorb the energy, and it seems to pass down along all of his plated armor. It doesn't look like you've dealt damage to his squishy interior, but it looks like you've started to crack the exterior on some of these plates to find some purchase. This creature, you guys have a couple of options with, but there is an exterior shell that you need to break through before you can actually start dealing damage to it.
He's going to look back to the master. Well, I suppose that answers that. We might be able to hurt that more than you will, unless just a brief glance at the thing, Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
You have broader talents than I've already assumed.
We're the Flying Opera Company. Our talents are we'll be able to handle whatever we go up against, but I don't think we can handle more than one of these things.
Then we'll take this one.
Okay.
Can we save those falling people?
That's back in town. We're kind of far away.
Okay. As a quick note, everybody give me either awareness, intuition, or one other thing. I'm going to give you guys the full options of what you can actually deal with right now. So you know exactly what you're going. Yes, you are back in green.
Do I get discipline or discipline, leadership, or background for this, Izzy?
Whichever's higher, I don't care.
Okay.
Mingwall's just too freaked out by all
I
of
have
this.
no idea what I should be rolling for this. I'm just going to pick some dice.
Solid 6.
I have zero idea what I should be rolling.
I feel like Nora probably does
Likewise.
All right.
not much.
Hold
Also,
on.
I'm just not going to roll then.
Anything that's
Hold on.
awareness.
Kakan can
Han
roll
and
agility and
Nora,
alertness.
Okay,
Han and
yeah, that
Nora,
makes sense.
please drag yourselves onto the map.
Aren't I
What can I roll,
on it?
Izzy?
Oh, I'm not on it.
Sean, what do you want
I'm
to roll?
on it now.
What is this for again?
Noticing
Next
stuff.
to you now.
Lightning calculator and conviction for you.
Okay.
Okay. Is that everybody?
Han, get your butt on the map.
5, 6. Dan, where are you? You're never around when we need you.
Hold on.
Looks like Tyrion Airbender is blasting off again.
I will accept 8s for that.
Okay, 8s. You got the highest, which means I'm just going to tell you this, Rizzik, because I'm assuming you're just going to share it with everybody.
Yep.
Okay. First off, all your mods are now returned to me. Recall all. Good. Okay, so Rizzik, glancing around, this thing is... The one that you're standing next to seems like it's eating part of the mountain, and its plated armor is not only protecting it from damage, but it also looks like part of some of these plates are starting to get round and almost, dare I say, egg-like, as though they're about to drop off and hit the ground and spawn something. The spiked creature that is still indiscriminately stabbing and attacking people as they run past. Some of them are getting impaled and immediately falling over. Others, if the spike stays in them and breaks off, and the spike's on his back, some are this bright red color, others are this bright green that you've all seen before. And depending on which one of the spikes breaks off into a person, some of them the spikes are actually going to get absorbed into a person's body, and they're going to change and stand back up. And you're going to hear these creatures still humanoid in nature, but now their entire body is like getting warped, and spikes are starting to shoot out of them as well. And there's this rage in their eyes as they're turning and starting to look at other patrons, and they're starting to attack them as well.
Husks. Got it.
Well.
Okie dokie.
Yep. And lastly, if you're going to do the handed one, that's going to be on another map because she's in the city proper. But looking around, you notice that there are these jets of flame that keep shooting up from the ground. Clearly not from her. And then you see a couple of the bat-like creatures flying overhead. Shown here.
Yeah, I will be sharing this information with everyone, so we pick which one we fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just so you guys know, obviously these 3 big ones are villains with upgrades. No matter which one you choose, you will have to deal with, at the very least, some lieutenants, maybe some minions, and there is an ongoing environment triggering with all of these. Please discuss amongst yourselves out of character or in character, whichever it may be, which you would like to do. I'm going to go pee.
Okay.
Have fun.
So, spike monster, hand monster, and flying monstrosity. Is that right?
No, the flying monstrosities are just sort of a global complication focused around the hand monster. We have mountain man, spike monster, hand monster.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think
okay.
maybe we want to kill the one that makes zombies first.
I feel like it's either zombies or whatever the fire thing is that is burning down the city.
It
On the assumption,
it sounds like the Flying Opera Company can only really handle one of the ones that's right here on their own. They will handle whichever we don't. If we leave them to both
there's
of them,
3.
we may create additional complications. Well, yes, but number 3 is not on the current map.
well, the main point is the one that's in the city. I think we could have Hotaru discuss us too in order to fight.
There's 3 on the current map.
Yes, because one of them is just a representation of what we're seeing off in the distance. We are at the carnival,
Okay,
the city
sorry.
is a ways off. No, that's very fair.
Which one is the one that's a ways off? The hands one?
The hands one, which I'm worried about what that's doing. However, as stated, it is also a ways off.
That's basically my thought. It's the biggest threat, but it's not the immediate one. So...
Mhm. Yeah, so I would lean either hit that one or hit the one that's creating zombies at this point, I think, even though if we assume the Flying Opera Company is being truthful and they can, in fact, handle whatever we don't hit.
I think they can at least tie it up.
That would make sense, yeah.
So, no, because the
concern
about...
I think they will be better able to handle the zombies one, just because the armor's going to be rough to deal with.
Yeah, the only reason why I would say we might want to take armor is I'm not sure they can handle that one.
Yep.
That's true. We do have the benefits of stuff like lightning and lava to get through armor.
Mm-hmm. It's very true.
And meanwhile, they have many men.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so armor one then?
I think it's either armor or hands, because I think we're one of the few groups who can actually make it to hand. Like, armor's also eating a mountain. I'm not sure what that's going to do. Hands is killing people.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all going to be killing people no matter which one we ignore in the short term.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
Alright, so have you guys made a decision? I will point out, you do have the option of splitting up.
That seems like the worst.
Yeah, I will tell you guys, that is not a good option, but you may do it.
Yeah, I feel like our option is to see if we can focus fire or drop something fast enough that we then can go to a different target is better than splitting up.
I feel like that probably says armor then, because it's right here.
Yep.
Yeah, armor sounds good.
Okay. Alright, so... okay, so the handed one is going off screen because that one is going to be on another map if you guys deal with it.
Also, Izzy, I'm basically assuming that, as an example, Hotaru can discuss us over to handed one if needed.
With an overcome that succeeds, yes. It might take 2 overcomes, but yeah, you guys can do that.
We want to just start with me flinging us towards Spike then?
No.
I think we're dealing with
armor.
the guy right next to us who's eating the mountain and making eggs, because he's right here and we have advantages against him that we don't think the Flying Opera Company has.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we'll fling later after it goes down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So the ringmaster is going to look in your direction, and almost as if there is a unspoken agreement with you, you both kind of nod at each other, and him and a contingent of Flying Opera Company people are going to run off. Some of them have swords drawn, others are, knocking arrows, others are, pulling up daggers. There's one dude who's got this fucking big-ass mace. The ringmaster is, pulling out a large bullwhip, and they're kind of running down south to deal with the spiked creatures. As they're running away, the ringmaster is going to turn back and make eye contact with you, Menghua, and give you a sign. Are you? And you just know what the sign is. Are you coming with us or staying with them?
I'm staying with them.
Very, very quick nod, and just going to continue rushing off because there's shit to do. So, all these people are going to be here. Down here. Alright, I'm just going to say they're dealing with this. For now. Okay. So,
Majestic, Izzy.
I'm sorry, excuse me. All right, so you guys are at the top of green. A lot of people are still rushing out of here. I'm going to specify that this rock is going to represent the environment on the tracker.
Okay.
And let me get a small version of this guy to represent him on the tracker as well. Okay. So, who would like to go first?
So, Izzy, are there overcomes we need to do to actually make this thing vulnerable?
Yes.
So just not me first, then.
I can go for an overcome. I guess.
Okay. So, having already zapped this thing with lightning, what you guys recognize on it is this armor is it's just that. It's armor. You can beat it down. If you choose that option, it means you're effectively having to go through another HP bar before you get to his soft, squishy bits. Otherwise, some of you can, spend the time and make 4 overcome actions to try to, actually make a opening. That way you guys can have a easy point to attack in.
Sorry, how many overcomes do we need?
4.
4.
I mean, I'm willing to try.
Yeah. And
say, Rizik, do you want to make a tool for us to better?
I was thinking of just making one of the overcomes first, but
Go for it.
Yeah, I think I might try it as well.
Okay.
Someone boost me. I can give myself 10s.
I will be best off doing an overcome after someone else has failed.
It sounds like, Izzy, do we have just villain and environment on the tracker right now, or are there minions currently present?
No, they have not hatched.
Okay, that sounds like we want to take our full suite of actions where, someone boosts Hotaru blasts, someone goes, then Khan goes, then you said you're better if someone potentially fails?
a bunch of boosts isn't necessarily better because we need a bunch of overcomes, meaning we probably want to try and get a bunch of them done this turn.
If we get 12 plus, it counts as 2, though.
Yeah, I literally just need, a +2 or a +3, and I can guarantee a 2 successes.
That's worth a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. I am not.
Han, do you have any big boosts?
Not in green.
Nara?
What?
All right, I want a decision.
No.
I want a decision.
No.
Who's going now?
Wait, are we in green or yellow? What are we in?
We're in
green.
New track.
I'm in green. I have a hinder for one thing. I can move the attacker, and that's it really for my green things that can be helpful.
Sounds like Rizik first, then.
Well,
if we get into yellow, I can hinder a fuck ton of people.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I do have a really good boost, but, I think I'm better at the moment.
Yeah, we're going to be better off boosting Hotaru for...
Yeah, I mean, I'll just roll a generic boost. How about we do that?
I just need one boost. Not everyone has to boost me. If I get one decent boost, I can pass it.
Han,
again, if someone else fails, then I'm in a good position.
Han, you're up. Go.
All right. So basically, I'm going to look for some good chinks in the armor that I think Hotaru can exploit and basically bury some coins in them.
Okay.
Well, that's not great, but you still get a +1.
+1 to Hotaru. Hotaru, please drag.
You could use your collection.
No, that's too early to use the collection.
It's fine. I have some small boosts I can use to secure it.
Here, Hotaru, have a +1.
Okay. Do I just...
I gave it.
Okay.
I gave it to you. All right, who are you passing to, Han?
I guess we'll just pass it to Hotaru.
All right, Hotaru.
All right. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna burn a... I guess I have to burn a boost here. to make sure this succeeds. I'll burn a +3.
Okay, you're rolling at +4.
I will roll a overcome using Principle of Great Power.
Sure.
Okay, and what I'm basically going to do is literally make giant hands come up from the earth, honing in on the coin's weak spots, and start trying to physically pry the armor off with giant earth hands.
Okay, I like that. So stone and creativity, please.
Okay, +1. That does get me a 12, I believe.
Yep.
That does. You have a total +4. That is 2 successes off of him.
You know what? I don't actually have to wait for a principal before I can get us another 2 overcomes.
Ooh.
Okay.
So pass it to me.
All right.
Ming-Hua.
Passed.
Ming-Hua sees. Ming-Hua would like to imitate. Ming-Hua is going to spend a second just looking at dice to decide which level of boost to burn on this.
Burn it all!
Yeah, I only need to burn a +2 on this, and I'm going to use a principal.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
Burn it to the ground! Woo! Fire!
It breaks before I do.
Nice.
Yep, okay. Ming-Hua just charges forward and just starts slamming into plates, helping the stone hands separate so you guys have a flush.
I'm going to burn a +2 bonus on this.
You're cracking this Cadbury egg. It's...
And, yeah, we're going to turn one of those into a 10 using a collection, so now I have a 12. Boom, 2 successes.
Smash.
So who wants to smash at the wiggly bits?
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. There is a...
We hit a threshold.
You did hit it because you have broken the shield. As soon as that happens, a couple of the egg spores that are immediately around where that hole is are going to fall and hit the ground with a loud thunk as this thing continues to shovel food, rock and wood into its mouth, and it looks like its plates are continuing to grow thicker over the rest of it, but you've opened up a wide gap that's not getting covered up at this point. But you're noticing, like, as the plates are growing, it almost looks like they're, made of some kind of processed ore, almost, as though, like, it's digesting different parts of whatever it's eating. And as these eggs drop out, they begin to crack and hatch open, leaving like rubble and stone around them. And you see emerging a shiny, metallic miniature version of this creature. And then another, and then another, and then another.
Oh, fuck.
There's 4 of these things in the general area now surrounding what you can only assume must be their mother.
Babies!
Can I go?
Do they look friendly?
They in fact do not.
I imagine they look hungry.
They do look hungry. And as they're looking around for something juicy to eat, their eyes are going to turn on you guys.
Sure, I'll pass to Rizek if you want it.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm going to ignore the babies at the moment and instead go with the thing of, like, one of the last jobs was working on before left Fire Nation. It was related to armor paneling, metallurgy, making better, lighter armor, dealing with some flaws that were with the tank designs. And I'm going to look at the allies it's using, the gaps in the plates, and the areas where the plates are overgrown, and it's just like, I can take advantage of that. And using some of that knowledge and some of the anti-spirit knowledge is basically going to throw together some stuff real quick that throw at it that cause those plates to kind of lock and slide in way of its own movement.
Okay.
And going to burn a +3 on this.
Okay. Roll me gadgets plus Stop moving. Gadgets. I'm going to say gadgets plus technology.
Yeah. Let me burn the +3.
Sure.
That's 7. What is 7 versus 11 in terms of penalty sizes?
+2 versus +3.
I will go with a -2 persistent over a -3 one turn.
-2 persistent. Okay. Good boss. All right. Who you passing to?
I will then pass to, I think, Yura, because there's a lot of targets.
Yura, what you got?
We're not in yellow yet, right?
Mm-mm. You're in the first circle.
Also, Izzy, I forgot. Kono should be on this too.
Kono is not a fighter.
No, here for boosts.
Kono is... Actually, you did pay for her. Okay.
She can be a target, though.
Yeah, she's around. She can be a target.
Hey, this is the reason why I said, I was like, Kono, keep back. Let us fight these things. But...
Okay.
Provide support and boosts is useful. How many overcomes do we have against the big guy?
4.
Oh, we got all 4?
Yeah, we've already hit the thresholds, because Hotaru and I both ripped 2 off.
Yep.
Bash buddies.
Smash buddies!
Bash buddies.
Do I just zap the big guy is the question.
I mean, unless you have a more solid thing to do, I don't really see why not.
Yeah, I feel like just zap the big guy on the horn again now that it's vulnerable is the correct option.
Okay. Go for it.
Turns out I am very good at damage. I am not necessarily very good at things that are not damage.
Hey, Smash buddies!
That's
terrible.
That's really bad.
Yep.
It's 2 damage that can't be reduced.
Yep. 2 straight damage is in fact 2 straight damage.
Yep. Okay, who you passing to?
The child,
Okay,
the
we now
behemoth.
have... So, let me think. I think pass to one of them because then we might have initiative control.
That's a good call.
Okay, baby, environment, or Big Mama?
Big Mama.
You know... Also, I'm up here. Let's do Big Mama first.
Okay.
This is a risk, but it's a risk that, like, we have to take eventually.
Sure.
So, Ziggy, a little heads up for you. One thing we learned with this system, you don't let the villain have the last turn.
I see.
Because if
Okay.
Izzy gets to dictate it and give it to a villain again immediately on the next round.
Or
Basically, you want to take the last turn on a given pass because that
Right.
double up on control over what's happening.
Gotcha.
I mean,
okay.
some villains are incompetent, but most are nuts, and I'm role-playing them as such.
Right. All right.
All right.
Lesson we learned in Pokemon.
Yeah. All right, so,
What does the big one want to do? Who is it going to punish?
yeah, the big one is going to look around and just be like, "Ah!" as it's like, reaching out, with one hand and like just grabbing a chunk of a boulder and just shoving it into its mouth. 2 of its other hands are going to kind of rear back and slam downwards. And it's going to yeah. Oh, crap, sorry. It's going to make an attack, one with each of its hands. The first one is going to... Let's see. Mingwa, you're the closest because you're right open and part of the seas, and Yura, you zapped it with lightning, so you 2 are the choices.
I mean, I did literally just, like, crawl up it and pry some armor plates off.
Yes.
This is fine. I'm fine with this.
Izzy, is this physical damage?
Yes, this is physical damage.
Cool, I take slightly less.
Yep.
Team Tank has achieved the important goal of being Team Tank.
That is a garbage roll.
Good.
Yay.
All right, let's see. Woo. So it's getting a boost equal to its max die, which is persistent and exclusive, and it's attacking you both with its mid die.
Okay.
Sean, would you like it the penalty to apply to the boost or to the damage?
Who's the boost on?
Itself, it's persistent and exclusive.
Yeah, it's giving itself an exclusive boost.
I'd say
probably the boost, assuming the penalty is large enough to matter.
Yeah, let's go with the boost because we're not in yellow yet, so I can't.
Don't we know what the dice are so that we know whether or not the penalty will act?
I just said it's a 5 and a 4. 4 damage, 5 for the boost. Okay.
5 would be a
drop
plus.
it. Two will drop the boost size.
Yes. So as it's rearing back to do that, your persistent boost, because you've kind of fused two of its plates together, it's actually going to, all of its red lines are going to heat up for a minute, and it's going to literally crack its back, dealing itself an additional 2 damage and ignoring those penalties. Which is an ability villains can apparently get. The boost, since it's a persistent penalty, it will always be there, but it can ignore penalties and deal itself irreducible damage to ignore them.
Interesting.
So it's dealing itself 2 irreducible damage. It is dealing both of you 4 damage. Is it irreducible? It is not.
Who are the targets?
Minghua and Yira.
Minghua and me?
Nope, Minghua and Yira, because Minghua was crawling over it, and Yiro zapped it with lightning, and it hurt. It got through its hide.
Izzy, please repeat damage number?
4. Quattro.
Yep. So you take 4, I take 3.
Yep.
And it is getting a +2 persistent boost.
Which I think just nullifies the persistent penalty?
Nope, because it can ignore them. They just sit there on it. Which is dumb. If there was a normal boost and hinder, yes it would. But persistent ones can linger.
Which makes sense.
It's dumb, it's stupid, and I am shocked I found this interaction for this particular villain. Anyway, it is going...
So what size of a persistent boost does it have on now?
2.
I'll take care of that when we get to yellow.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It is then going to pass to babies.
Not the babies.
Yes, the babies. The babies are going to run forward. Han, Rizik, Hotaru, and Kakan are you are all getting attacked by babies as they run forward. Their forearms are just going to kind of flash. Oh shit. Oops.
What?
Did you roll well?
I forgot what these things could do.
Oh, good.
Rip.
Are we going to get to yellow already?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So between the 4 of these things, they can make 12 attacks.
That's bullshit.
Wow.
Sorry, what?
They each get they each can hit 3 targets.
Oh boy.
All right, so I'm just going to roll the first one. This one's coming at Nara, Kakan, and Rizik because it's in the back.
Ooh.
6 damage
For all of us?
for the 3 of you.
Is this damage happening simultaneously, I assume?
This is happening simultaneously per attack. You can block one of the other ones, or you can block yourself.
Well, I mean, so here's an actual rules question I'm not sure of.
Mm-hmm.
If I am pushed into yellow by an attack, can I use reactions midway through this?
After
I believe it is during the next attack.
Yeah, the next attack. So now that you're in yellow, because 3 more of these things have to attack, you may now use.
I am 1 off of yellow.
One could knock me into yellow, and then after that one attacks, I could use yellow abilities.
Yes.
I am also 1 off from yellow.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, we'll fix that right now. Number 2 is attacking. This one is attacking Kakan, Rizik, and Hotaru.
Okay.
So, Okay, this one's only 5 damage.
Right.
Next
Wait,
one.
did
I am now in yellow.
Nara took that one?
You do not take that one, Nara. Third one is attacking Rizik, Han, and Yira.
I'm going to use my abilities as a reaction.
Sure.
I like that reaction.
Sure, go for
So,
it. Okay, how are you roll lightning calculator as you think about taking this damage.
how much damage is from the third attack?
Fuck, what did I just say it was? I don't think...
You haven't rolled the third one,
okay,
I don't think
hold
yet.
on.
Yeah, no.
That's the wrong die size. Get out of here. 2!
Well, I block that one, and I think it is just the...
+1.
Like, knock the, it just, like, with one of the tools I have, I just parry with, like, a piece of sheet metal, and it's just like, okay, got it, and ooh, that cut what I needed.
Sure.
Because I also get a boost now.
Yep. Yira and Han also take 2 damage from that, and then the fourth one is attacking. This is going to be Han, Yira, and Minghua.
You said 4, Izzy?
2 for the last.
2 for the last one. This one is 4 now. Yes.
Okay. So the fourth one does 4 damage.
Fourth one does 4 damage. I was rolling it after Nick asked that question, and it was a 4.
Physical again?
Yep. These guys do not have energy. You picked the right group for this.
Teehee.
So the fourth one.
Sometimes I'm successful.
The fourth one was Han, Yira, Minghua. Not to all of you.
Wait, I think I only got attacked once, or did I?
You got hit. You got hit twice.
Oh, did I?
You got hit
Did I
twice.
get hit the first round?
It was a 6 and a 5.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, they're done. They will now pass to Nara.
What was the damage amount for the fourth one?
4. Quattro. Combat is always crunchy no matter what system we're in.
Yeah.
What you
Hello, my old friend.
What you doing, Nara?
Nara is still in green, because I only took the 6 points of damage, right?
Someone else punched the small child!
That doesn't do a lot for you. I'm going to do Simon Says so that I can, yeah, move things around, because I can do that in green.
Okay, sure, so what are you targeting?
I don't know yet. Hold on, I'm thinking.
The only people that haven't gone is Kakan and the environment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to force the environment to go F. I can't.
You can force the environment to pass to Kakan.
But that's going to happen anyway, so you might as
Do
well
anyway.
attack.
I know, right? So convenient.
You have
It was my choice!
Do you have a different ability, potentially, Nara?
We're really feeling the love right now.
I can hinder shit.
Oh, no. God, we are expecting you to come in.
I can do this.
And fuck everything up.
I can hinder something. I guess I can hinder the babies.
Yep.
You could hinder one baby.
And that's not terribly useful at the moment. It's already
Does
got a
does
persistent...
the big guy ignore all hinders or one hinder?
All. And takes damage equal to them.
It also already has a persistent exclusive hinder, so giving it a second one isn't terribly useful.
Yeah.
If it does AoEs, that is actually useful.
Again, it already has one from Rizik.
Yeah,
Okay,
but also if you give all the enemies hinders, that can be useful.
Each of those applies to a different target if it does an AoE.
Well, unfortunately, this hinder is only for one thing, so I'd have to pick something. When I get into yellow, I have an AoE hinder.
Okay.
So I'm kind of useless a little bit in green. So I guess can I just do a regular attack with no?
Sure.
I'll still use the Simon Says thing. Whatever. Okay.
I mean, you can do a basic nut shot.
Yeah.
Actually, Simon Saysing one of the dudes further away from you guys might still make sense. Like throw it back to where Mama is. The one over here that's attacking our backline. Put it over near where Mingwa and Yura are.
Sure, let's do that. So, I kind of peek out from behind Kakan, and I'm like, ooh, he's like not paying attention. So I go run behind him, and I just kick him right in the nuts and run away.
It spirals into a ball and literally rolls towards the bigger one, and you just hear a little
Simon says get a vasectomy.
Also because, like, as you hit it, there's like this metallic ringing coming through it. These things are clearly made of some kind of black metal.
Ow, that probably hurt my
You kicked it right in the ball bearings.
Ew.
Kakan,
so
because of that...
do I have to roll?
No,
okay.
That's it.
Cool.
Kakan, make me an alertness check because of that ringing sound.
Alertness? Do I use any of my powers or just untrained?
Untrained, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine.
You're in green. Or are you in yellow?
No, I'm in yellow.
Oh, well, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
4. Succeeds, but with a minor twist. Oh, Ziggy.
Mm-hmm.
You get your first whisper.
Oh, good.
Oh no. Oh no, is that your other principal?
We have made an interesting party, all right.
Oh no.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Yeah, I
Don't worry about it. Don't.
I don't know if we actually know Kakan's principles yet. I don't think we've seen him use one.
Oh, I've read the whole book.
Yeah, I have to.
We saw Kakan use one principle last session, didn't we?
Oh, right,
Yeah,
we did.
one, yeah.
Yeah, and Nick and I have read
Right.
the entire set of rules and options, so certain things sound familiar.
I really wish I was down in yellow right now.
Have fun, Ziggy.
It's great being down in yellow.
I also like being down in Yellowtown.
And this
Don't
came
worry,
from.
I will soon not be in yellow.
And this came from the big creature or the small one?
That came from when Nara kicked the small one in the where its genitals should be. Also, to be very clear about this, the smaller ones look like they're made of a different material from the big one, which is obviously fleshy.
I see.
Right, I thought you'd mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Nara,
Okay.
environment or Kakan?
Environment.
It's Kenzie's choice. Kenzie?
Environment.
Okay.
Kenzie made good call.
Alright, where are my environment? There's my environment dice! 1, 2, 3. So as this thing continues to tear into the mountain, large chunks of rubble are going to start raining down, dealing damage to all nearby people, including yourselves. 3 damage to everyone, please.
Everyone?
From rocks and rubble falling downward.
Oh, boy.
Let's see.
Why is the environment always on the enemy side?
It's also dealing them damage. They have to make saves.
Rizek looks really hurt. I'm going to help him out a little bit.
Oh, okay, I will not take that damage then.
Also, Izzy, I'm guessing Thick first.
Yeah, I'm going to use Tectonic Shift.
I'm assuming that Thick first still applies here.
It does.
I will post that so other people can
You
see
take
it.
no damage. Do you want to be anywhere else in the scene?
I don't know where else in the scene really helps me, because, like, I assume if you throw me on the other side of the monster, I still get hit with the same AoEs as everyone else.
Over near where Kono is might make sense for, like, team backline support, but...
I mean, I still have stuff that needs to hit the enemy. And I'm not sure how far my throwing arm counts with Izzy.
I'd say you need to be at least in proximity with everybody else. You need to be close enough. If you can hit it, it can hit you, is what the ruling is.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I need to be in this area.
Also, Nick, kindly roll me a d8. You want to get above a 3.
Why did that not work?
How do you suck at this?
/R it.
Because I'm not used to actually using this thing. 7.
Okay, Kono avoids the majority of the rubble. Kono is killable. And as like more of these rocks and stuff come on, from earlier, you see the tumbler tent. A man, shirtless, pokes his head out there and says, "What's going on out here?" And then a big rock comes and crushes the entire carriage. And that was the end of Tumblr porn.
You wanted that joke.
Yahoo for this.
You wanted that joke so bad, Izzy.
I did. I really wanted that joke.
So Kakan.
Kakan, it's your turn.
All right.
Okay.
Smash.
It's time for your maiden voyage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, none of us know what you do, so...
Yeah. Okay, so quick question regarding ability text here. When it says attack multiple targets, what is the limit on number of targets?
Yes.
So you can attack all targets.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, Izzy will sometimes divide a battlefield into zones. If he's done that, that might be things like, on land versus in the water. You can attack everything that's in the same zone. Yeah,
so the zones here are the 3 different battlefields with each monster. So you can pretty much hit allies and enemies within here. Kono is far enough back where she can be influenced by most things, but not everything. Like, she can't be hit by any melee things. But yeah, multiple targets is... Everything here is based off of how well you stunt it via Exalted, what you're doing, and what my tolerance is. Which, I have a pretty wide tolerance for most shit.
The number of times I've nuked the entire battlefield is a significant amount for his tolerance.
Yeah. So, your choice. Which one are you going to use, Ziggy?
I am going to use the...
You can just say the name of the ability, no one knows what it is.
Yeah, I know. I was deciding. Seeing as how I've taken some damage. I will use Solar Flare.
Oh crap, that's right, you have yellow.
Yes, I am a yellow, yes.
I'll note, if this deals fire damage, just feel free to hit me.
It does not deal fire damage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But I am going to hit. I'm going to try and hit the all the enemies, the 3 small ones and the big one.
Okay. Okay. So, would you like to describe the attack, since people are now going to see what the hell this thing is?
Sure. So y'all see me basically, raise my hands. Again, not really a stance per se, though it does involve some movement. But you see that the blue flames around me seem to just glow brighter and then get smaller, much smaller. They're compressing down into basically what are very, very tiny, like after a while you don't even see the color anymore, but you see this shimmering air around these areas where my hands are. And I just launch this funny air at the 4 targets, and they begin to explode.
5 targets. There's one hiding on its foot.
Oh, sorry, 5 targets. Yes.
Good job.
The one with the orange dot was damaged by the rubble. And
okay. Well, yeah, I'm trying to attack all.
Yep, you can. So please roll.
Okay. So this, I'm assuming this.
Let me see. Yep, those work. And you're in yellow.
Yep.
Roll it, and people will now know what your deal is.
That
is a terrible roll.
That's a dying.
Interesting.
Oh no.
Okay.
I am fascinated.
We are not rolling well today.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, they're lieutenants, so I still have to roll against them. So let's see. The 3 that are undamaged all pass. The one that is damaged... Oh, come on!
Yeah.
Roll the 1.
Yep. Okay, so downgrades again. And then
Yeah.
Mama Bear. Hold on a minute. Can this damage be resisted, Ziggy?
The enemies can resist it. Yeah, I think so.
It is still in green, so it reduces it down by 1 damage. It still has innate DR.
Okay.
This thing is a tough customer.
Gotcha. And something else that y'all might notice, which I think Izzy, my last yellow ability, I think kicks in now.
Hold on, let me read it. I'm not familiar enough with your sheet yet.
Yeah.
Oh! Yep. Yep.
Okay. So y'all see that you see that my skin begins to almost looks like it begins to blister and kind of burn and almost boil, and then immediately kind of knits itself back together and scars over.
Hi, Deadpool.
Kind of.
Yep.
Well, you're a horrifying radioactive monster.
Are you willing to hit the printer button to post ability descriptions, or not quite yet?
Well, I guess the cat's
Up
out of the
to
bag
you.
now. So, yeah, I'll you know what? I'll post the second one because it matters.
Sure. Oh, it hurts yourself when you
doing
use
what
it.
Nick does.
Interesting.
We do what Nick does.
You guys have 2 blasters that deal in similar commodities, but are vastly different in their applications.
Yes,
Team.
we do.
Okay. With that, Kakan, it is now the start of the second round. Who would you like to pass to?
Can you pass it to me?
I have 2 options that I can do. I can give everyone the same boost that Haunter gave us in the Pokemon game, in which case I should go first. I could alternatively, I could do a shitload of damage, but I'll need someone else who can blow up buffs afterwards.
I can remove the persistent buff on the bad guy, but
Can
I
you
would
remove
only be
only one?
removing. I would only be removing one at the time because it's not that I remove them; I change them.
Yeah,
So, like,
Also,
if,
Izzy, I don't think Kono's gotten her action.
Correct.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kono would have went.
I was not acted yet.
I'm in a mass boost hinder mode now.
It would certainly come.
Get a +1, Yura.
Day.
Again.
She literally rolled a 1. That is the worst I've rolled all night.
but yeah, if passed to me, I'll remove the persistent exclusive by turning it into a persistent buff by turning it into another persistent hinder.
That sounds like probably the best first action.
All right, I'll pass it over then.
All right, Rizzik,
Okay.
go.
What was the nature of its boost, by the way?
The nature of its boost, as it is shoveling food into its mouth, Rizzik, you've seen smelting forges before. It almost looks like this thing is automatically smelting and purifying materials, and whatever it can use and consume is either getting digested or going into an egg sac, and the rest is just getting scattered around as armor. So it's literally just like building energy, effectively.
Okay, I'm going
again,
to basically.
Kono still has not gotten her action.
I just said
No,
she
she got her action. She boosted me.
Okay. Can Kono also do hinders?
No. Kono is a being of comfort. She can give boosts, and that is it.
Very fair.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by this, but I was like, still useful.
Okay. So if I'm then going to look at the the materials it's going with, start reciting some chemicals. Eyes will light up. We'll grab some vials from bag, and huck it at it, introducing changing with basically some rapid, I guess, oxidization agents that will mess with the specific alloy being used.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm changing its persistent boost into. I'm going to change its bonus into a penalty. It is now a persistent exclusive hinder as well.
Yep. Okay.
Is anyone on our team planning on doing a hinder, out of curiosity?
Are we in yellow yet?
I'm not a hinder
no.
kind of person.
Next turn, I will be doing a hinder.
We're in green by status. I think you're still in green by HP, Nara, so we want you to go late.
Fair enough.
So should I pass it over to Mingwa?
All right, Mingwa, you're up.
I think I'm just going to AoE this turn.
No, that's a good idea. You should do that.
Okay, who's up?
Unless someone is planning on boosting me, I should just AoE now, I think.
Yeah, I can boost everyone.
Okay, Hotaru
nice.
next.
Okay,
Alright.
I passed to Hotaru.
Hotaru.
Alright, I will do my mass boost with I feel like we should be posting names like you guys said. I'm going to use slippery stones.
Mm-hmm.
And mass boost all my allies.
Okay.
Wait. If you can hinder, could you actually hit all of them?
Yeah, do you want me to? I can do
Yes, because I can do my big punch grants a boost, and this will mean that the thingy doesn't get boost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you guys want me to mass hinder?
If you're okay
Yeah.
with that, I would greatly
I'm
appreciate
fine
it.
either way. Like, we have other mass boosters on the team too, so.
I think Mass Hinder is probably a better idea.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, in that case, so what I'm gonna do is... See, these things are eating, is just the big guy eating?
The big guy's literally making its way through the mountain. These things are just kind of sticking around. And
You can't be hindered, right?
No, they all can be hindered.
Oh, I thought the big guy couldn't.
He can use a reaction to deal himself damage equal to hinders to ignore them.
Okay. I hope I'm not repeating myself too much with these, but we're gonna quicksand the ground a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Gimme.
So I can burn a collection if I have to. All right. Okay.
I mean, honestly, boost size doesn't really matter because of how the mechanics of this work.
That's true. So yeah. So there's a two hinder on everything as I just like smash my hands against the ground and kind of twist it, and like the ground just kind of shifts and loosens up underneath all of the enemies.
Okay. And this is not persistent, correct?
This is not persistent.
Okay. -2. Alright. Who you passing to?
Meanwhile, are you doing a big hit and boost, or should I AoE now?
I am doing a big hit.
I think do Minghua, then do me after that, potentially.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Minghua, you're up.
Okay, yep.
What you got?
Yeah, let's make that 3 a 10. Burn my other collection.
Okay. So it's a 10 plus a 5 for 15 damage to this big guy?
Yep, which is probably going to fire a reaction and be bad, but who cares? Because fuck this thing.
Nope, does not have other reactions.
Hey! Oh, and also I give myself a +3. It's
Also,
this.
yeah, I mean, if it burned it already burned a reaction between its last turn and this turn, though, didn't it?
Technically, yes.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct, Izzy.
Yep.
Anyway, 15 damage. Kapunch.
Yep. Okay. It has taken the damage, and you are giving it a penalty equal to your mid die? Or a bonus?
No, I give it a boost, but I'm going to just use it to cancel the hinder Hotaru gave it. Hotaru threw it off balance. I smack it on the back and it regains its balance. Oh no.
You smack it on its balance. You'll see how that's going to work on its turn.
Oh, does it decide?
It ignores all penalties, so it's going to keep the boost.
But wait, I thought
these aren't persistent, Izzy. Shouldn't they auto-cancel?
When it would be applied to an action, yes. They don't just they're in limbo.
Right, you made that change. Yep,
it's by book. Okay. They're in limbo right now.
All right, got it.
It will be taking 6 damage for that.
Yes, this thing is in fact a glass cannon. Once you got through its shield, which took a lot less time than I thought it was going to.
Sorry, Izzy. Except for really hot. Hey, Euro, what's up?
Is it time for big AoE?
I guess so. All right, you're up.
All right, so once more, Yira is, as always, for the move that I tend to do for the majority of every single combat, taking her sword, taking a fan, spinning around, and spewing fire at every single thing that is a threat to us.
Fan you found from the Flying Opera Company. Most likely stolen by Nara.
No, this is one that I acquired on a very small island known as Rizzo. It was very lovely and has been a staple part of how I bend since then.
Okay. Roll it, please.
Yeah, no, we're rerolling all of that.
Oh,
and that is a reroll because it's a 1. Alright, we are at 7 damage to everything right now.
Okay, this one has to downgrade because it's rolling less than a 7.
I think I'm going to use my +1 boost on one of the other lieutenants that has not been damaged yet.
Well, none of them have been damaged.
One of them has been damaged.
Did they get damaged when rocks fell?
Yeah, but they resisted.
The ones that have not downgraded, Izzy.
Yeah.
I'm going to give one of them 8 damage, the other all target 7 damage, and hi there, full health.
Okay. All of the rest of them downgrade.
How do you get to full health from that?
I damage myself and I target myself, so I heal twice the damage I would deal at mid.
Oh, yep, that'll do it. Dang.
It's silly. It's very silly.
That seems
It's the absolute 0 power set.
Yeah.
Yep. So Izzy, do any of the other lieutenants downgrade from that?
All of them downgraded. Did you hit the big one?
Oh, I absolutely hit the big one with that.
Okay. Congratulations, guys. You've hit the threshold.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Majestic. What happens before I have to choose who takes next turn?
Nothing too bad. A few more egg sacs pop open. 2 more pop out.
Great.
Well, great.
Do we want to pass to villains due to the fact that, like, we don't want them to go control initiative, or do we have another action we want to take first?
If we pass to Nara, she can pass to particular villains and choose what goes next.
That's true.
Also, do we have another AoE?
You just saw Kakan do a AoE.
Yeah, I can do an AoE. I'm happy to keep doing that.
I feel like Nara, Big Boy, Kakan, Little Guys, in case Kakan downgrades them.
That sounds good to me.
Sure.
All right.
Hey, Nara.
Nara, you're up.
Yay, my turn. And we're still in fucking green.
It's only been 2 rounds!
I want to do things and I can't in green. I'm rather useless.
I'll attack.
I'll hit Big Guy and make him act next. You control the initiative. You have all the power.
Fine, I'll do what Nick just said.
Alright, roll suggestion.
Nara, Simon says stop being mean.
Suggestion, I guess, persuasion?
Yes.
I don't know. Sure, persuasion.
Sure.
Just look up at him with puppy dog eyes.
Please, move this way.
Well,
suggest an otherworldly mythos, actually.
Okay, well, fine. That's a better roll, so...
Alright.
6!
Sure.
Instead of puppy dog eyes, I, like... What do I do? How do I want to do this? Oh, I like wing rocks at its like, ankles to get it to like move in the direction I want it to move.
Okay, where are you moving it to?
Nick, where's the place?
No, don't ask Nick. You do it. This is your fucking ability. This is your ability. You tell me where it's moving. Don't ask other people.
Oh, child, you make your own decisions.
Is there like a convenient cliff that I can push it off?
No, you're at the base of a mountain.
Damn it!
Like, you can have it sit on the tumbler board.
Sure.
Yeah.
No. Is anybody in the tent? In the big tent?
Well, half the big tent is collapsed. There's still some people making their way out the opposite end of it, but
I want it to trip in the tent part that is collapsed and be tangled up in that.
Oh, it's not going to get tangled up, but it will move into the big tent, and it'll start eating the tent.
Sure, I'll take that.
May it choke on it.
Yeah.
May it?
No, that's fine.
Who has not gone?
And make big guy go next, or make lieutenant.
Make big guy go next, because then you can decide who goes after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if that target goes next, so I can't force them to go next, but
yes, you can.
You're in control of the turnover.
Oh, then yes. I would like the big guy to go next, and then after that, I would like it to come back to Rizik.
Rizik is gone.
It's me or
I think it's Kakan.
Oh,
next.
it's at the top. I'm sorry, I was looking at the bottom people. Okay, I'll give it to Kakan after that.
Okay.
Hey.
Mama's gonna go. Mama is going to turn around, and person who did most damage.
Hi.
Yeah. Second verse, same as the first. Is going to swing at you. Crap. Where the hell is its dice? Those. That's disappointing. It rolled a 1. Fortunately, it re-rolls 1s.
Ooh, shit.
Because it also has the ability that Nick has been... And it rolled a 2!
Do you negate that, Minghua?
We'll see how much damage I take.
Okay, so let's see.
Reminder that it has hinders on it.
I'm aware.
And a boost.
And a boost.
Also, is Minghua yellow or red currently?
I'm in yellow at the moment.
Oh, then I can use my reaction for an ability. If this is a damaging ability.
Yeah, I am just in yellow, which is why I was allowed to use the fuck you punch.
Right.
Yeah.
Would this involve Minghua taking damage?
This will involve Minghua taking damage.
All right, then I will use my backlash ability. Actually, I don't know if there are any minions on the field, but
there are no minions presently. These are lieutenants, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I can still defend. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's giving itself a +1 boost, and then it is using its ability reaction once again to ignore all penalties on it, which means it's dealing 6 damage, and the non-persistent -2 is going away as a result.
Yep.
Okay.
And then when it punches me, it has the boost that I gave it.
Yep. So, and the +1 is persistent. So it's actually got a total of +3. So, Minghua, you were... Oh, wait, crap, I'm sorry. It boosts equal to its max. That is much better. That was a +3.
Yeah, also it has a +3 from me, not a +2.
Oh. Oh, okay, thank you for being honest with that. So you are taking 6 plus... You are taking 9 damage from this thing swiping it. Oh, I forgot. It gets to hit a second person, too. Nara, right. You're also taking 6 damage.
Mine is reduced to 7 because of thick fur.
Okay.
Kakan, do you want to protect Minghua, or do you want me to?
Sure. If you have a better way of protecting, that's fine.
What's yours do?
It defends, and then any excess damage any remaining damage gets redirected to minions. But if there are no minions, then it's just a regular defend.
Oh, I think yours can't work unless.
Let me.
Yeah, because
I think it is.
Yeah. It's this is the one I warned you about, Ziggy. Like, it has to be a nearby minion.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
This is the one that Kenzie used to unmake a Rattata.
Gotcha.
I know what one of your things is now.
I liked that power. That was a fun one.
So it dealt 6 damage, but it also took 6 damage to ignore all of its hinders.
Yes, and the ones that were not persistent, the ones that were not persistent went away.
I'm actually going to use my reaction to defend Ming-Hua.
Okay.
That Rattata knows what it did.
God damn it.
Hey, it's still 1 less damage. I will happily take it.
Ming-Hua, would you like to be somewhere else in the scene? I had an idea.
What is your idea?
Up.
Yes.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
I'm literally like, as you get hit, I'm just gonna like really quickly just slam the earth down and you just catapult into the sky.
Cool. For once, I get to experience the fastball special instead of giving one.
Yep.
It's so weird, isn't it?
The Cannonball Act of Death! Alright, with that said, Nara, you said it was going next to Kakan, I believe. So, Kakan, it is your turn.
Okay. With that, I will repeat my my previous action of sending out a bunch of flares to all the enemies.
Sure, roll it.
So let's give it 1.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you still in yellow?
I am still in yellow. Yes.
Okay, that is important for these.
Yes. Yeah. It is important. Much better.
Oh! Oh!
Okay. So I use the mid die, right? So that would be the 10.
No, it would be the 7. It's the value.
Oh, I see. Okay. So 7 then.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
I heal for 7.
Okay, so this one here with the orange dot, as you're hitting it, it's immediately starting to scurry away as though trying to run away, and then it expires halfway through. It can't make that save. The rest of these can try to make this. So
yeah, 2 of them are fresh and 3 of them have downgraded at least once.
Yep. Okay, so
and the ones that have downgraded at least once also have the hinder from Otaru,
which makes their saves bad.
Yep. They all downgrade as a result.
Haha.
I'm just gonna put dots on the fresh ones. They'll be red for now.
And I am back up to green.
Okay, unfortunately that means... Alright, and let's see. Do these guys downgrade without a fresh? Oh, one of them does, one of them doesn't.
Rip.
Okay, cool. The one with the 2 dots is untouched. And Mama Bear takes 7 damage as well. You guys are slowly chipping away at this thing.
Oh yeah, baby.
It is.
We're gonna get it.
A lot faster pretty soon.
I really wanted to kill itself with the hinder damage.
I mean, I did design it so like it can hit hard and ignore that, especially if it keeps giving itself these persistent boosts, because they're non-exclusive. But
I will keep turning those persistent boosts into persistent hinders.
Yeah, I realized the folly as soon as you used it in round 1.
It's such a good ability.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are those persistent boosts non-exclusive?
The ones that this one's giving itself, yeah, they're not.
Oh, cool. Let me remove that label from the one I have given it.
Okay, so yeah, with that gone, Kakan, who are you passing to? You have the option of Han, the environment, or Bibbies!
Let's see. Everybody seems in a pretty good spot right now.
Yeah,
so
the babies, so we
I'll go with the babies.
Okay, so there's 5 of these now, which means each of you is taking at least 2 attacks.
But at least they all downgraded.
Are any of them coming to me since I'm up on Mama right now?
The one that's untouched is going to come after you. We'll just deal with you first, Ming, while you're getting 3 attacks, sure. As it like turns into a ball and springs upward, and then slash, slash, slash with these claws.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is 2 damage.
So 0.
The next one is 4 damage.
2.
And the next one is 8 damage.
6.
Ow.
Okay, everybody else is going to be taking 2 attacks. Let's go from left to right to make my life easy. Nara. This guy has downgraded, so 2 damage for this. Nara, you're taking 1 damage from the first attack and 6 damage from the next.
Holy shit. Okay, well, I'm officially in yellow, which means I get my automatic thing.
That's right! You have a
Finally!
Finally!
I finally get to use this thing!
Print it!
Boost
Print it.
my rolling this thing. Cry for help. I'm gonna scream and go, ah! That's my cry for help.
Yep, you just hear in the back of your head, just calm the fuck down. You gotta focus yourself. Focus! Pay attention!
So
Bob and weave! Yeah, roll suggestion.
Roll suggestion. I think I rolled everything, but just take suggestion.
4 plus 2. Grab a boost for yourself.
Well, does it have to be... Does Nara have to boost herself? Or can she boost someone else?
Oh, you can boost somebody else. That is true.
How do I...
It doesn't
How
specify...
do I put it just on me?
You just click choose and drag it. Unless... Do you want to give it to yourself or somebody else?
I'll give it to Dad, to Han.
Okay, I will move it.
Dad, fix it!
Here you go, Dad. You have a plus 2 now. Alright, next up is Kakan. You're getting attacked by this one and this one. Kakan, first attack coming at you is a 4. Any reaction?
No.
Okay, the next one is a 6.
Okay, so 10 total?
10 total. Okay. Rizik, you're next on the chopping block. Same deal.
What are the damages?
Well, the first one is a 6, and the next one is a 7.
Okay, I'm going to... Yeah, I will take the 6, and then I will roll my defense on the 7, and I will spend the boost I have from earlier on the die roll, I guess.
Sure. Roll it.
Which is only a +1, but...
It's worth it. Roll me the lightning calculator.
Yep. Just finding the thing to click the button on.
Yep. Okay, so you ignore the damage and you give yourself a +3. Please do that.
Okay, how do I get rid of this mod on me?
Drag it onto the battlefield and I'll delete it.
Mhm.
And then you can just make a new one. Okay. Next up, Han. Same thing. Same 2. 1 damage coming into you, Han. Followed by... Wow. 7 damage again. How does that keep happening? Is this weighted? It's not weighted. 4, 6, 8, 1. Okay, it's a good die. Alright, last one. This is going to be 2 attacks at Yira and 2 attacks at Hotaru. Right. Yira, you have a 5 and an 8.
I am back. Did I miss anything?
5 and 8 damage.
Okay, cool.
Left and you didn't even tell anybody. Hotaru.
I posted it in chat.
I'm not paying attention to that. I'm running a combat with 7 people and 5 enemies.
Who reads a chat?
You should pay attention to chat, Izzy. I'm disappointed in you.
Hotaru, you're getting attacked by one of these things. Oh, that's 5 and 7 damage.
6 health, baby!
Well,
actually,
no.
Actually, hold on. So wait, did you just get into yellow as a result?
What, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I've been in yellow.
Okay, good. I feel less bad about doing this then. Ignore the 5 damage. A cloaked ninja figure sprints from the tent, running and grabbing you in like a Superman dive, and like pulls you away from the battle. Saying, wait. Don't worry.
Yeah, sounds right.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on a minute.
This seems like what Izzy would do.
This does seem like what he would do. He's like, "Don't worry, I saw you. You were in trouble." And like as he lands, he's on top of you, and he's like, like stands up, like incredibly embarrassed, and like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I saw you. You were fighting with my teacher, and he said to watch you, but like I didn't want to let you get hurt because you're really cute." And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I should stop talking now.
Izzy, first, how much damage did I take?
7.
Did he just imply that this thing is his teacher?
Izzy,
yes.
How much damage did I take total?
7.
Okay, hold on.
Oh god, this kid's gonna get murdered in front of his first crush.
Yeah.
No, it sounded like he implied that this thing's his teacher.
Too.
He was implying Kakan said he was one of his teachers.
Oh, that's right.
I'm still in red, and the kid, I'm like, "Kid, get off me!" And the ground's heating up a little bit.
Yeah, no. He's going to try. He's going to stand up and get off of you and just like be really apologetic. Be like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And the avatar is now on the tracker.
Oh boy.
You're the firebender here. You feel the ground heating up a little bit.
I'm not sure I'm the only firebender here anymore.
I can I can feel it.
That's all right. Fair enough. Yeah. I'd say the firebenders can feel the earth starting to heat up a little.
Yeah, no. As the avatar says, it's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's getting really hot here. I'm just like, I apologize. I'm just." He tries fanning himself, like, and as he does so, just like gusts of air just flying past his head.
Oh my god! Does this kid have a crush on me?
Yes.
He said that out loud.
He
He's
said
a gamer voice, and I'm concerned.
Also, Izzy, side note: if he takes off the mask and he's Terran, I'm gone. I'm done.
No. If he takes off the mask and he's Terran, we're all going to his house to beat him with sticks.
We have his address. We know where he lives.
Yeah.
Laura's going to join us on the East Coast. We can do it now.
Plastic surgery will be invented.
We have more people power.
Yeah.
After Albany, we're in. Pick you up. We got this.
His better half won't even try to stop us.
Nah, Izzy, you're gonna have to get married in an iron lung.
Yeah, she's going to agree with us for this one.
Anyway, who are the babies passing it to?
Babies. Well, let's see. I have the avatar, the environment, or Han. I think it's gonna go to
Has the
Han.
avatar technically gone, or was that just the avatar entering the battlefield?
I was the avatar entering the battlefield as a reaction to save the cute girl. That's about his age.
Oh boy.
This kid really needs a teacher. Alright.
Oh, that's another point in the Terran column.
If only we actually had a waterbender. Otherwise, we're going to have to, like, force him off on someone else who can properly train him.
Hey, Hollow, he's your problem. This will cause no problems ever.
Clearly not.
Alright, so Han, what are you doing?
Alright. We're going to go ahead and use 2-for-1 special. So we're going to hit 2 of the downgraded spawns.
Okay.
So... Okay, so one of them gets hit for 7, one of them gets hit for 1.
Plink.
Coins?
I mean, you could use a collection to make that an 8.
You could.
Yeah, it's not really. We're just hitting mooks.
Fair.
Yeah, coins go right through this one. The other one...
what is the phrase? Boom, headshot?
Yeah, boom, headshot. The other one, like, it turns over and, like, it catches the coins in, like, its arm, and then it looks down at them, and it looks like the coins are actually melting and dissolving into its, like, blackened metallic arm, and it looks like it's, becoming stronger and changing color slightly.
Oh, I was hoping it would be just like, thanks for the snack.
Is it turning red, Izzy?
No. It's not turning red yet. Okay, Han, with that, who would you like to pass to? You have the environment or the avatar?
I think we're gonna
I
pass.
feel like we have to assume the avatar's on our side.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass to the environment begrudgingly.
Okay.
Watch the avatar just go splat instantly.
It could happen.
It could
Also, Kono's still an option. She's still here.
Oh yeah, Kono.
Oh, yeah.
Kono is still here. I should really put
Someone
her...
can sex the avatar and make a new one.
That's not how avatars work.
Nope.
That's clearly how it works. We need more airbenders. Get on that.
Also,
Oh!
also side note, good I'm in red.
So more rocks and rubble begin tumbling downward as the mountain is collapsing. As this thing is, trying to unfurl itself from this tent that is somewhat got entangled, and its claws scraping against the base of the mountain, making the base actually thinner than what would be about 50 to 100 feet higher than it, making like a inverse cliffside, and that rock is just starting to and slam down onto everyone. Everyone take 5 damage, please.
God damn.
Who needs a defend? Who needs it the most?
So long as we hit me early,
I will be dropping to
turn on good.
So I could.
How much?
I would be dropping to 6.
Okay, I'm going to defend you then.
I'm at 15 because nobody likes hitting a child except these people.
Okay, you take no damage, Rizek.
Thank you.
And I'm going to hit the deck.
Okay, hit the deck.
What die do I roll for hit the deck?
How are you hitting the deck?
I guess I'm just... can I use a die? All right, I roll a...
Describe how you're doing it, and then I tell you the die to roll.
Oh, okay. I just see the rocks are falling, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to just try and knock them aside before they hit me.
Roll stone.
Rocks fall, nobody dies.
Yeah, sure, you're fine.
Okay. I think I did it.
Yep, you're fine.
Well, I did take 1 because I did use 2 reactions in the same turn.
Mm-hmm.
And because you hit the deck, you also get a minor twist.
Yep, I'm thinking
recalling
rocks
that correctly.
hit something I didn't want them to.
Don't worry, I've got you! As you, avoid a rocks, the avatar jumps in the way, trying to save your ass.
Oh, so he pulls a Sokka and gets a rock to the face.
Well, let's find out how bad this is. Does the avatar downgrade? Oh, that traveled. Avatar does not downgrade. He launches himself at you, and, there's just this rock. He's like, oh, I saved you from that. You see? We belong together.
Why is the avatar really...
accent, Izzy, I don't like that accent whatsoever.
Why is the avatar...
murder the avatar.
Yeah.
Why is the avatar going to be annoying?
Why is the
It's
avatar
Izzy. What did you expect?
Why is the avatar tearing?
Why isn't the avatar Terran? It's Izzy. He hasn't shown up yet, and also, he probably planned this even before you put that energy into the world, Nick.
No, to be fair, if this is Terran, it's completely Nick's fault, 100%.
I know it's not.
Guys, I promise you, it's not Terran.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
I know.
I know who this is.
I'm also going to hit the deck, by the way.
Okay. How are you hitting the deck?
I will use. So this is rocks falling, right?
Rocks are coming down from the top of this mountain, collapsing on top of you.
All right. I will use my bending to literally just break down the rocks to their basic components.
Yep. Roll me nuclear.
It's a single die, right?
Yep. Just a single die. Roll it. It should be right next to the D10.
Yeah.
Okay. You only take 2 damage instead.
All right. Keeps me in yellow. That's good.
Okay. Don't forget, you only get 1 reaction a turn unless you have, the stupid thing stuck. Okay.
I know.
Has everybody taken that damage?
Yes.
Just so you know, that actually, I think, did more damage to the enemies than to you guys.
Amazing.
Like 4 of the 5 of the babies downgraded. 1 of them, I think, died, and Mama took damage. Oh, wait a minute. Mama's in yellow. Mama should have more HP. I forgot. DR scales.
Oh, great.
It's okay. I'm just gonna give it back 1 HP because I missed it.
What is the current bonus on the Mama?
Mama's current bonus. You flipped its persistent, did you, or did you do something else?
Yeah, I did that last turn. Has it gotten a new one, or does it not have?
It got a new one when it attacked again. That's its only action.
Okay.
So it's at 2 a -2 persistent, a -2 persistent, and a +3 persistent.
Cool. I know what I'm doing on my turn.
Cool. And last but not least, the Avatar. He's going to stand up and just be like, "Don't worry, I got this." And he's going to look at you, Hotaru. He's like, "I'll do it for you." And he's going to, get that stupidly low stance, which is very insulting for earthbenders, and just kind of like...
You really don't. No, that's not how... Oh.
And going to do a Shurioken uppercut, and literally the ground under his feet are going to fly out from under him, making him land on his ass. But it's this big-ass rock that just goes flying towards this creature's head. Oh my god!
Did he roll max?
He rolled a 10 on a D10.
Wow.
The Avatar win.
The Avatar win. So that's reduced down, and did this thing hit its next... It's not at its next threshold yet.
I can fix that.
But yeah, he's now on his ass, and as soon as this big-ass rock hits, like, this thing, like, turns its head down towards the Avatar. So it's staring squarely at the Avatar and you, Hotaru. Because it's like, why would you waste food on me? Look on its face. And
Who looked at me like that?
Big Mama.
Oh boy.
Yep. And, now the Avatar's going to look around and not know who to pass to. He's just like, and of course he's going to pass to Hotaru first.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Kono still hasn't gone yet.
Oh, crap, you're right. Kono hasn't gone. I guess it's going to Kono! And Kono also just rolled max. +3 to you, Yira!
Okay.
Paying for sidekicks.
If we get to choose who goes, I'd like to go for the purpose of blowing up its, transforming its boost again.
You're up, Rizik, then.
Sounds fine to
Okay.
me.
So, same thing as last turn. This one, I'm going to justify it with the various spirit research has been doing,
Sure.
rather than just doing the exact same fluff reason each time.
Yep.
But that +3 persistent is now a -3 persistent.
I do absolutely love what you named that ability.
Oh, it's so good.
I had fun naming my abilities.
Yeah. Sean and Kenzie both put everything in quotes because they're saying it as they're doing it. I think they both use the word fuck at least twice in one single ability.
It's great because I was looking at Nick, and Nick was like, I've come...
I only say fuck you in one ability, and I just say it once.
Oh.
I think I only have fuck is only used in one ability, but it's used multiple times in that ability.
Yeah.
Yep, because you used it earlier, and it was...
Yeah, it says fuck 3 times in it, but, like, it's only used in one ability.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It just appeared at the top of yellow, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to add all this rock as the mountain's been slowly collapsing. I actually had rock prepped. All right, and yeah, now, congratulations. If you guys haven't made it yet, you're all in yellow!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yay, Hans in yellow!
What is this yellow thing? I'm in green again.
I can do things.
It currently has a -7 on it.
All I can see is red.
Oh wait, no, I'm definitely in yellow. Do we want to just nuke things at the top of the initiative order again?
If you
I
want.
mean, it's Rizik's choice who
It
thinks
seemed to work
past you.
reasonably well.
I'd be down for that.
I should probably just do another big punch, because I don't think boosting everyone is as useful.
Also, I insist, Yira, you are not allowed to use the phrase nuke anymore because you have Kakan in the party now.
I mean, I'd call it more appropriate, in fact.
I don't know. I'm going to try and learn what I can of weird fire bending because of course I'm going to.
Fair.
So who's Kono passing to?
It was already to Rizik.
Gonna pass to me, I'll pass to Miwa, because Miwa's already on top of it, might as well.
And also, if I force it to change zones, it'll spawn more babies for the others to slap.
True. And you know what babies are? Flammable.
Fair.
Cannon
Someone
fire.
That's
put that
going
in
to
quotes.
memorable quotes.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
what
god,
it is.
immediately.
For once, it wasn't Kenzie who said the worst thing of an episode.
Oi! What?
Look, I've been quoted once. I need to up my game.
I don't say the worst thing in every episode, excuse you.
No, you're just the one who murders babies every episode.
No!
That happened once.
That was
We'll never let her forget it ever.
That was a completely different game!
You're not gonna live that down,
And
Kinsey.
we'll never ever let you forget it.
You really aren't.
All
It
right.
wasn't even a human, it was a rat!
We'll go over this, and we'll go over the memorable quotes to see what percentage are Kenzie related after.
Okay, so
Sapiens and Pokemon.
Minghua, from what I'm reading correctly, you just dealt 12 damage, then
No, I just dealt 20 damage to the
Huh.
They're two separate attacks, though.
There's two separate attacks, so I dealt 15 and then 5.
15 and then 5, so that's 20. Okay, transition change.
Yep, and that's why me going first was smart.
Actually, transition change before your second hit, but I'm assuming you're still hitting it anyway?
Probably. Can I wait to see what the transition change is first? Or do I have to...
It's gonna be more babies.
Yeah, I just need more babies. Yeah, we're gonna just keep punching.
Okay. So yeah,
You wanna pass to me?
let's see. How many babies would it be making at this time? Where's the die? It is at
Sex is this thing having?
D.
Is it asexual? It's just like...
Ooh, okay. That's 6.
I don't know. Like, this feels like a very sexual thing with how many babies are showing up.
So all of the...
I get the sense he's rolling to see how many show up.
Yeah. So all of the... Oh god, that's the wrong die.
I suppose we now know that Izzy's kink is D12s.
These are not D12s.
Yeah, I'm guessing either 10s or 8s.
Makes sense.
Yeah. The ones that just popped in, I'm going to color code purple. So yeah, part of its armor is again peeling off, and there are going to be 6 more babies that pop in that are sneaking around from behind, trying to get out of the tent.
Yeah, Mingwa is just going King Kong on this shit.
Yep.
Someone please pass to me.
Are you banging on your chest as well? Like,
no, chest pound Haka is a different move.
Gotcha.
Hotaru, you're up.
I am just going to turn angrily to the Avatar. I don't need your protection! And just stomp the ground as hard as I can. And just, like, overheated spikes of earth are just going to jet up at every enemy in a, like, giant radius around me. Upheaval.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, is this your red?
Yeah, I'm in red.
I'm gonna say Wex, because of your emotional state. Then there is gonna be some red stuff floating in there as well.
Oh, definitely. That's
would you like to describe that a little bit for the people here who are not aware of what's going on?
Yeah, so like again, like spikes of earth jet up, but there's like little bits of what looks like. Is that lava? Kind of like tinted and dripping off some of the spikes, and kind of like in little pools as they come up right before it cools. Who's to say?
We don't know. Who would know?
Alright, so yeah, I'm using upheaval. I'm burning a +4 on this.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's see. And
I don't know the kind of character I'm hearing from this.
Got a +4. Okay.
let's roll 3d10s. And I'm going to change that 1 red to a 10, a 2 to a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I now have doubles.
Noise.
So I hinder using the 4, because the 4 applies to the whole world, or that applies to one enemy?
One enemy, yep.
Okay. I will hinder everything for, it looks like 13, so a max of -4 to everything.
Yep, including the big boss.
Mm-hmm. And I am going to then hit everything for 3 and the big boss for 7.
Okay, big boss takes reduced damage. Everything else is getting hit for 3. Okay, let's start with the 6 that just popped out.
Was tempted to hit the avatar, by the way. I did not hit the avatar.
Okay, one of these new ones downgrades.
That's very good, because, Wex, we can't have you responsible for the death of more than one avatar.
Yep.
Oh, that
Oh
hurts.
shit, that's a fair point.
Don't spoil, guys. Ziggy doesn't know what's.
Sorry,
what
that was too good. That was too good of an opportunity.
Oh my.
It's true. Also, I used my reaction to restore my collection.
Yep. What's that one added? Oh my god!
What?
All of them except for 5 of the newly spawned ones downgraded.
Wow.
Noise.
Very nice.
Okay. Yep. Jeez. Okay. Very good turn. Who are you passing to?
Who wants it?
I'll take
I'd
it.
say if you want me to AoE the rest of them, I will take the AoE the rest of them and fuck
I
them
want
up.
Khan as kind of like an immediate reaction to see what he thinks.
From the lava bending?
That is a not known thing.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't.
You're right.
I don't think I said that in the when I was giving you this pitch, Ziggy. Combustion bending, blood bending. Most of the specialty bendings have not been discovered.
I'm aware. Yeah, I'm aware.
So yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Remind me. Oh God.
If you want, I'm gonna have the avatar go before you go. If you're If you're thinking.
I think I know what I'm going to react from. No. Actually, no. I know exactly what I'm going to do. So, Kakan is. Yeah, okay. Kakan is going to, he's definitely going to look surprised. But he's going to give a very warm smile at Han and goes, "Truly, we are living in a golden age of prosperity." And,
You're weird, Ziggy.
Weird. He's great.
And he is going to, so impassioned by what is clearly this new, greater generation of Fire Nation soldiers, is going to continue his attacks.
No. Damn it.
You literally asked for this.
Yep. Nope. And
I'm loving all the interactions that Kakan is introducing, and there's so many more fun ones upcoming.
I know what Ziggy pitched. I'm like, this slots in too perfectly with what's going on already.
It does.
So good.
All right, Ziggy, it's mid die or min die?
Mid. So
Mid.
5.
5. Okay, so 5 damage to big boy.
And 5 damage to everything.
Yep, and all the little guys. Okay, let's start with these. Okay, 2 of them downgrade. Wow! Okay, all of them except for 1 downgrade.
That's what I like to hear.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that one. That's fine.
So they're at either D4s or D6s now?
Dead! Downgrades. This one. Oh, I think you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. I think that's your turn. Who are you passing to? I'm going to ask for the Avatar, if that's okay.
Sure, that's fine.
That's appropriate.
Avatar is going to look at you and be like, oh, we're like of the same soul. And he's going to like be reaching and he's going to tear off a piece of his gauntlet and like hand you a ring. He's like, here, take this. Our Avatar soul. We both have multiple elements within us. You can control both earth and fire so much better than I can. You must help train me, please. We'll both be the Avatar.
His ass to get eaten up by a plume of lava, Izzy. He's begging for it.
Keeps doing the fucking Terran lilt too.
I know.
I said Izzy's doing the thing.
I have an idea on who it could be other than Terran, if it's not Terran, which Izzy has claimed. But like, God, Izzy, why do you have to make it so we want to punch the Avatar in the face?
Did you honestly expect anything else?
I expected maybe Frankto, but then Frankto showed up.
Wex, real quick, have Hotaru roll me an awareness and a insight check using your min die because you're angry.
That's very fair.
Would you like to succeed or with a major twist or fail?
Definitely just fail.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
You have this ring now. You look at it, you're just like, fuck it, and you pocket it, and that's the end of it.
Hey, I'll burn it later.
Okay. Actually, do you want to try burning it now?
A little bit, if I can just react. Well, it's metal. I'm not a metal bender.
I mean, you could try to melt it with, like, lava. And as you do so...
Oh, no.
Are you destroying the Avatar's soul gem?
Why does the Avatar have a soul gem?
Did we just Monica this?
Oh, Jesus. What happens when you turn the Avatar into a lich?
What's happening?
Technically, the
I don't
Avatar
know
is
if it's actually what's happening, but would I put it past Izzy? Absolutely not.
I would not put it past Izzy in the slightest.
Is that what we're calling the Avatar now? A lich? Is that how we're calling it?
Well, this Avatar, sure.
A little bit.
He's certainly a leech.
Enjoy, Wex.
I'll digest that later.
This sounds like a later you problem.
Sounds like a later me problem.
I love just love dropping these little hints for you. All right, it's still the Avatar's turn. He's gonna look up at the big beast and just be like, "Yeah, taste the power of this awesome new Earth firebending." Yeah, and he's gonna punch in the air, and just an air cannon burst is just going to shoot forward and dunk him. Actually, I'm going to roll a d8 right now to see who gets to roll this die. 3. 1, 2, 3. Minghua, please roll me a d10.
Oh no.
Oh my. Mingwa, what are you doing?
Oh!
Is that good or bad?
The Avatar shoots it with an air blast. It has 3DR, and it has 7 HP left.
No!
Wow.
I did not give this fuckhead the kill.
You gave the Avatar the fucking kill!
After he proposed to Hotaru, oh now he's convinced he gets the girl.
He's like, he punches the air, this thing collapses onto the ground, taking the rest of the tent with it, and then he turns and...
Ziggy, this is not allowed to pass to the Avatar when Izzy asks for it.
Are you kidding? This is the best thing that could have happened.
Okay, so real quick, as this thing goes down, all these lieutenants look at their fallen, procreator, and again, they're a different color. As this happens, they all look around at you guys, and rather than continue to fight, they immediately take a reaction and scurry the fuck away, digging their claws into the mountain and climbing up and over it. They're like metallic bodies. Anybody who I've referenced anything metallic to in private messages, their bodies appear to be made of the same kind of shit. But all these lieutenants go climbing up over the mountain to parts unknown as... Wow, it's literally just the ones that...
Izzy, I have not had a turn. I want to burn them.
You may make a... If anybody wants to throw last-minute damage on it, throw it up right now. And I will go first in order if you have not had a turn yet. But that is all you may do. Otherwise, these things are up and away. So, Yira, if Nara or Han would also like to throw damage at them, that's it.
I can use an attack that will also boost.
Sure. Very quickly roll these. Like, I'm just saying min RP because it is after 10, and I do need to wrap this. But just roll the. So okay.
Okay. Three damage boost of +2 for Yura.
Okay. Let's see. Is it 3 damage to everything?
No, just to 1.
Which one are you picking? Pick a color.
Red and green.
It's dead.
Yay!
The stoplight is gone.
Pono's boost also before fire shows
Not
up.
enough time. Not enough time.
Noise.
She still has an action.
This is simultaneous, not sequential.
I'll give you another +1 for her. She just rolled a 2.
Fair enough. 1 minute. I feel like collection 9 damage to all of them.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And plus, I have a +3, a +2, and a +1.
So that's 13.
15.
12, 11, and 10 damage, depending on how injured they look.
Right,
and then 9
it
for the
applies
rest.
sequentially.
The most injured is at a D8.
Great, he's just taking 9. The least injured is taking the 13.
Okay.
Unless there's one with a 6. Is there anyone at a 6?
Nope, they're all at 8s because these were the untouched ones that just came in. Okay, it looks like... Okay, every single one of them is downgrading except for one, which is not enough to stop them because they're at minimum D8. So they're all going to continue scampering away. Unless, Nara, you've got one last reaction.
My damage is minimum 9.
Yeah, they downgraded. These are
No, you said all but one of them downgraded, but no, all of them are going to downgrade.
No, they're lieutenants. One of them rolled a 10.
With a D8.
It was still at a D10.
Yeah, they were fresh.
That's what I was saying is, the ones that are not wounded get the bonuses.
Oh, okay, so then yes, they all downgrade. I mean, again, it's moot point at this range. They're all making their way up and over.
It's the principle of the matter, Izzy.
Fair. Nara, do you want to do anything, or are you just going to kind of let this flow out? Kenzie?
I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay. So yeah, so you've all taken care of this thing. You see the Flying Opera Company has been working on the spike thing. We'll deal with that next time. And as you know, you all look at this, the person in the black outfit is going to be like, did you see that? I did that. With your training, I'll become amazing. I'll be the strongest avatar in the world. But then he's going to tear off his mask. And you all get to deal with Sexy Terran.
Fuck you.
All right.
Hold it.
All right.
I'm going to say,
Why?
the very first thing the Year's Moon asks is, Hataru, can you launch us towards whichever one of them is still up?
I am angry, but I do not.
Okay, and with that, I'm saying we're going to pick up next week right at this point.
Okay, so Izzy, you're full of shit.
No.
That's still Terran.
No,
That
it's
is
sexy.
still Terran.
It's Sexy Terran.
It's still Terran.
Izzy,
You're a liar and an evil person, Izzy.
It's Sexy Terran. Get off my case.
that is
No,
not
never.
different than Terran.
Don't pretend that that's
That
different.
is still a Terran, Izzy.
Still Terran.
Guys, you should be looking into this. That means you'll actually run into Terran later on in the campaign.
No,
I am posting my answer to the first question now.
Do you see how that's worse, Izzy?
You guys are complaining about it, so I have to double down and prove I'm right.
Look,
I hope
the fact that
being engulfed in lava, because that's where he's going. I can kill 2 avatars. I don't mind.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Izzy, I tried to prevent someone. I tried to prevent people from killing one of your GM characters before. I'm not sure I can this time.
All right, so guys, what are we calling this session as you type up your answers to the question?
Izzy lies.
Izzy has chosen violence is the answer.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that one.
Oh, boy.
You guys assume I have so much more attachment to Terra than I actually do. By the way, when we play Monster Hunter, I'm totally...
You always add it.
Izzy, it's been like 3 consecutive games at this point.
It's not like I've run or played all 3 consecutive. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do it for Wex's game.
That's true. Wex managed to stop you from making Terran a summon.
Okay, so in the Pokemon game, that's the only other game that I've interacted with him. He was the trainer, right? That's what we were calling Terran in that one?
No, Terran only showed up at the very end of Pokemon as the, like, okay, this is... hate you, Izzy, but okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, if this was Timmy, it'd be great. Everyone loves Timmy.
Everyone loved Timmy.
I fucking loved Timmy. Timmy was my man.
No, Timmy was great. This is Terran.
I don't understand why everyone hates Terran.
Because because Terran for Izzy is a complete dumbass that keeps making dumb decisions.
Terran
is why everyone hates Terran.
I don't hate Terran from the Black Cauldron. I hate Izzy's interpretation of Terran from the Black Cauldron.
It's like Izzy has retroactively made him more hateable by doing this.
Every game he gets worse.
That's a horrifying prospect, and thankfully I don't think it's actually possible.
Mine, when you first said it wasn't Terran, my idea, fuck, I know who it could be, I would actually have preferred, even though it would have also been stupid.
Who would have?
He2? Just to mess with Ziggy?
Yeah, that was my thought, was He2, because He2 also had the to mess with Ziggy, to mess with me, to mess with Nick, to mess with Dan, and also because that character did have something going on with something similar to spirits and demons. And
I actually don't mind He2 that much. I didn't experience him outside of him stabbing himself.
And also the fact that that character could copy other people's techniques. So...
give me time. We'll get there. Alright, so I guess we should start with this. So let's see. I guess we're going to start with Minghua. Minghua, what did you learn?
More monsters. Great. I hate it.
This is true. What do you want to know more about?
I hope we still get that meeting with the Ringmaster. And also, no really, where are these monsters spawning from? Plus,
we know
the same question as last time of how was the Avatar able to mimic Kakan's bending?
These are fair and valid questions. And where do you think this is going?
Such a shame what happened to the Avatar. Really, how terrible. It was in no way our fault. The serious answer is that we'll get to see the consequences of not dealing with Bad Touch Monster over in town.
Fair. Alright. Otaru, what did you learn?
That I'm going to have 2 Avatar deaths on my soul.
Oof. What do you want to know more about?
Why Izzy thinks we won't come to his house as retribution for this.
I have cookies!
Yes, we know you're the dark side!
We're gonna force feed you the cookies, Izzy. It's your damn fault.
I am the Force. And where do you think this is going?
Lava. Lots of lava.
So much lava? 20% more lava?
As a side note unrelated to this, I hope... you understand Terran's barking up the wrong tree here, right?
Oh yes, I do. But the only person who has shown any inclination towards romance has been your character. Which means, guess what I've got planned for you?
I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, Nanny will absolutely run interference and turn into the, no fuck you squad.
Happy birthday.
You're not welcome.
Okay.
This
is a bad birthday gift, Izzy.
This is Hortensi's first brush with the Terran saga.
Oh god, right. She's never dealt with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. This is only my second brush, but oh no.
Yeah, Ziggy also didn't get brushed with the Terran saga, but he got to hear everything that happened.
I did.
I've got 1.5.
Ziggy's
I'm
also
ready.
used to Izzy's brand of insanity by now.
Oh, I hate it, but I'm used to it.
I'm gonna say, Ziggy, if you have not explained it, Izzy has evolved.
I'm sure. I mean, evolved is maybe not the right word. Maybe mutated or metastasized, but
It's evolved.
I like
Evolution does not
mutated.
choose the best decisions, it chooses the decisions that will propagate.
Let's see. Next up on the list of funny funs. I guess we go with Han, even though you have disconjointed answers. So, Han, what did you learn? Han! Dan?
Yep, I'm here.
What did you learn?
You, sir, have chosen violence.
Well, yeah. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. What do you want to know more about?
What the ever-loving fuck is going on with this avatar who's apparently less skilled than Potbelly Korra?
Oh my god.
excuse you?
Terran is a one-word explanation.
What, you don't remember the opening 30 seconds of Legend
I
of Korra?
remember, but like clearly that's not true because
okay,
you just
wait a
blew
minute.
a hole in a giant monster.
Wait a minute.
Korra was pretty talented with 3 of the 4 books at start.
Let me rephrase that. My name's Terran. I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it.
Oh god.
Nope, I hate it. Stop it.
It's so much.
Yeah.
And where do you think this is going, Han?
Out of character, I think we're gonna have to arrange a New Year's Eve trip to beat you with sticks.
I am very much down for this.
You guys.
In character, the 4 nations are going to perish in blood and screams as their champion fails them.
Okay. Okay. All right. Next up, Nara. Nara, what did you learn? Nara?
Sorry, I was on mute. Okay. Number 1. I'm kind of a sitting duck in combat until I get into yellow, so I just need to hide until I can throw sand in people's eyes.
I mean, pocket sand is a legit ability you have, I believe.
And also,
It's not a named ability, but I have definitely used pocket sand in the past.
Yeah. No.
also, do not underestimate that turn order control option. That is invaluable.
Yeah,
We
that's-
just
that's
set you up to
immense
make
power.
good use
Feel
of
good.
round.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you want to know more about, Nara?
Sexy Terran! Why does he suck? Why does everyone hate him? This has already kind of been explained, but I was already typing it and I didn't feel like typing anything.
Okay. And where do you think this is going?
Training montage! And a possible wedding?
Happy birthday, Wax.
But
Go burn in lava.
a wedding! You'd look so pretty!
All right.
We're gonna have to have a talk, Nara, at some point about how some people don't like the same things in certain regards.
Yeah, how some people gonna explain the birds and the bees, but how some people prefer the bees without stingers.
Some people can take it.
What?
I'm not
Let's
sure that's
just
an
move
analogy.
on.
I'm not sure that analogy works, Izzy.
Let's just move on from that horrendously bad analogy.
I've already gotten the talk, okay? We've canonically given Nara the talk.
Don't worry,
But
Tara.
I don't know that the talk included weddings of same-sex people.
Taryn will explain it to you next session.
Woo! He's gonna explain how he's marrying Hotaru. Great.
All right.
Let's move on.
Kakan, what did you learn?
Yeah, so Kakan learned that clearly he stumbled upon a secret cadre of elite Fire Nation warriors.
Okay.
He'd like to know, where these monsters came from and what their purpose is. And what's going to happen next is that we're clearly going to save these people and the world in the name of the Fire Lord.
This is the worst birthday gift ever.
Sir, we need to talk about your Kool-Aid addiction.
Happy birthday to you.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait to have this argument
Happy
with him.
birthday to everyone. It's all of our birthdays. Because we're Terran.
It was my birthday.
I know.
If the only one of us is Terran, we hope.
No, Terran contains multitudes. We know this.
I've already explained everybody in the Flying Opera Company dresses identically.
No. Only one of us is Terran, we hope.
Izzy, no!
I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Let's.
I mean, you guys, and the best part is you guys don't know if I'm joking or if I'm being dead serious, which is the beauty of when I say things.
Because you've done it twice.
He got so mad he cut out.
Rizik, what did you learn?
Izzy has chosen violence. Izzy has lied. Why?
I did not lie. Sexy Terran is different from normal Terran.
No, it is not. An adjective must smack onto something.
It's very not, yeah.
Guys, I have sprites for actual Terran. Would you like to see them?
No.
I've seen them already. Let's move
understand.
on. I've seen also worse ones.
Alright.
I want to see.
What do you want to know more about?
If these spirits are corrupted in the same manner as the others and also involved with the spirit, that one could procreate, which might tie to the not quite mother aspect of the spirit.
I will actually tell you guys this one because I think I get rushed descriptions. Just from general coloration and what it looks like these things are made of, it looks like the same as the tree monster and the spider monster you guys encountered in the swamp. Also, I can't believe I forgot this part. As the Avatar launched a ball of air into this thing, smacking it, cracking its neck, and then it landed backwards and hit its head against the mountain. As blood gushed from the back of its skull, it was a beautiful, lush neon green color.
Ooh.
Ugh, great.
Anyway,
Isn't Disney? Hasn't Disney taught us that green is the evil color?
or
Green is a
Not always.
color, much like
Every
purple.
villain is lime.
green,
Yeah.
green lightsabers. And where do you think this is going, Rizik?
Figuring out how we avoid killing the Avatar. A lot of teaching the Avatar to not be annoying. Potentially a restraining order.
Fair.
See, you're wrong. We went through this with Terran already. It didn't work last time. It won't work this time.
The boulder.
No, I'm right.
I know you're right.
Look, we just need to get Terranogramma, and that will, in theory, control his worst impulses.
You weren't there for Kingdom Hearts.
You weren't there
No,
for Goose
lore
and
was
Coffee.
worth for Goose and Coffee.
Yeah.
Way
Oh my god!
Or got it worse.
Yep. My character in Goose and Coffee had Intolerant the Stupid and ended up adopting Terran as dumbest grandchild because of it.
Izzy's
Because
character of
he wanted to
Terran.
live.
Izzy's character of Terran was so bad that accepting being responsible for Izzy's character gave two different characters points back. And I believe at one point increased the points that were given back and required one of them to pay back Nick later because no, I can't deal with being responsible for this anymore.
That is in fact what happened.
No, it's not. I was worth 2 upgrades in points, thank you very much. Lastly, Yira. Yira, what did you learn?
What did Yura learn? Well, that's an interesting question. First off, it's kaiju fighting time, which is a great time because it's very simple. Secondly, is this kid actually the Avatar?
Swear if he is.
I have suspicions. Also, it's testing time. No one else seriously tested this, but Yura is going to seriously test this.
That's what.
Whether or not this kid is actually the Avatar.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple of you who have a little bit more insight, but you have different insights. What do you want to know more about?
Blue firebending.
Getting a nice...
Also, Izzy, congratulations. You've hit the point where you're just going to ask Kono for comfort and a nice massage and other things after this.
I'm going to consider this a victory. And
you put Jared in game.
Where do you think this is going? You guys don't have to take him with you. Let me be perfectly honest about
He's
that.
the Avatar.
No, we're gonna find out if he's the Avatar.
If nothing else, I
I'm
imagine
not going to kill the Avatar, but the Avatar's gonna wind up dead. It won't be my fault, and then we have to find the new one.
I imagine we'll at least sit the dude down for a conversation once we get a bit of downtime, if nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
Fair. And where do you think this is going, Yura?
As I said, the Avatar's going to die. It actually won't be my fault, which is very nice. And then there's going to be discussions.
Fair.
That's it.
Oh my god! Lore, please read your last comment in general out loud.
I have regrets. I gave the Avatar the kill right after he quote-unquote proposed to Hotaru. I am so sorry.
Like, and the thing I asked one of you to roll is, like, I didn't want to roll and for it to accidentally show up as a 10 because that was just going to be a dick thing to do. Like, that was on me instead. Yeah, I'm like, 7 HP, it's got 3DR, there's no way he could possibly kill it, but if I do end up rolling a 10, I don't want to... I'm going to play it straight, so I'm like, you know what, one of you can roll it.
This is the worst birthday ever.
I blame Izzy.
I gave you crap to process in the meantime. Anyway, I hope you all had a good time. Thank you for tuning in for session 15. Izzy has chosen violence. That's...
Yeah, actually, I think that is what we will call this episode.
And as I stated earlier, session 15, you know, where the game is going to be over, and you can all ask me any questions, because Pokemon lasted 15 sessions, and I'm going to see how many of you choose to table flip now.
I blame Izzy.
As you should. Alrighty, well, say goodnight to the recording, and say hello to Sexy Taryn.
Good night,
Hi,
recording.
Sexy Taryn.
Oh, good, he didn't blow it up on Roll20.
I refuse.
Good night.
Also, Izzy, I hope you're looking forward to that little plan I put in for what I want to do when I have the opportunity.
I'm going to look at that right now, but good night, recording.